and we're back with Unforgettable Conversations. Today, we have a very special guest, episode 91, and we have the one and only Commissioner Abel Velasquez the second, right?
Yes.
How you doing, brother?
I'm doing great. I'm really glad to be here today. I of course, I got this opportunity. Thank you for inviting me, and
Thank you for coming on.
I want to appreciate everything you're doing, because I know that doing your podcast and interviews is very important, and it gets a better understanding of people, and I think that's important to reach out to the community and community members.
Yeah, I think that was the whole goal of doing the podcast. At first, it was a little bit just like me and my friends hanging out and just having fun, and it slowly started converting into like these public figure people that people see all the time on Instagram or social media. Like, I want them to get to know the person behind the phone, like to see Abel himself, Commissioner Abel himself, doing all these things for the community, but then now have this platform to be able to see the story behind the person. So I think that's where let's see if we can start there. Like, how did you even get to commissioner? Like, that's the thing that I wanted to know the most.
Oh man, this is about a 7-year story. So it started off in my junior high. I was in 7th grade, so I figured this was 2019 or 2018, around there. I don't know. I'm not that old. But I started around there, where I got involved with Oxnard City Corps after school, because I was a really big germaphobe. So I wouldn't pick up a dollar bill if I would have dropped one. But I went there. I started going there volunteering, and of course, I always remember my first week there. My first job was to do a meetup cleanup. So what we would do is go to parks and clean up everything, and I had to pick up a dead bird, which is very much of an eye-opener for me, and future career-wise as well. So I started volunteering, and of course, after 2019, 2020 happened, and of course, COVID hit my beginning of my 8th grade year, heading into freshman. So we didn't do any volunteering until 2021. When I started volunteering again, my first assignment was doing cowboy camp. So what we would do is we would go to cowboy camp. We would go pick up the trash cans. We would go empty them, and as well as other stuff of the sort. It was we were practically the ones who took care of everything for the city. Somebody even called us the roaches of the city, because we were like the most underrated. What would we call it? Recreational branch for the city.
Okay, but all volunteers, right?
Volunteers, and then you start getting paid depending on your age and stuff, which was I was very happy when I started getting paid.
I think everyone is.
yes, definitely. So I started volunteering again in 2021, but then I stopped because I got busy with school. I always thought school was hard. My high school year, which is nothing compared to college now, but yeah, it was really fun completing in college. I mean, in high school, and then I went back to it in 2022, volunteering again, late 2022. This was during my junior year. And then when I started volunteering again, I got involved with clubs at school.
Okay.
I started giving everything 100% what I do. And sure enough, somebody told me, hey, you should do this for the high school. You should run for this club's president. At that time, I knew about politics. I like politics, but I would never consider myself running for anything. Never consider myself of that sort. But I decided to run. I lost, which was not surprising for me. Yeah, shocker, I lost an election. But I still continued to be involved, and of course, I had I was going higher up in my levels of experience. But unfortunately, during this time, my grandfather wasn't doing well, and unfortunately he passed away. But I was really inspired to continue to serve my community, because there's this quote I like that says, by serving a cause greater than self, you can give hope to others, and your own life will gain greater purpose and prosperity.
Oh, that's a good quote. Was your grandfather in politics?
He was not in politics. He was he grew up in Chino Hills. He was really poor. I mean, he was technically homeless. He lived in a tent growing up. He had one pair of anything, but he worked his butt off. He came up. By the time he was already a grown man. He proposed to my grandma in the 60s. He already had a house and everything set up. And, yeah, they worked their way up from there. And
So he was like your motivation for, like, or your inspiration.
yes, he was an inspiration. If he could do that, then, of course, I could reach my goals.
Right.
So that's what kept me going. And it was crazy because I remember the day he died. It was a Monday, and that Saturday, the previous Saturday, I signed up to do a project with the city on the next Saturday. So it'd be 5-6 days after he died. And a lot of people called me from City Court saying, hey, you don't have to show up to this project. It's okay. Like, I understand the situation you're in. But then I realized if I grieve now and if I spend time, what would be the word, manifesting this grief, then I must just be wasting time.
Right.
So I wanted to keep myself occupied. And sure enough, everybody was in shock that I showed up that Saturday, not even a week after my grandfather died.
Right,
My role
yeah.
model died. I was there volunteering again, continuing to do my things. And it stayed like that for a long time. I mean, I wouldn't stop working and volunteering at the same time. And by the time of October of 2023, I actually won an award from the Board of Supervisors for my volunteering service. I did not know that I completed over, I think, 88 days worth of community service hours.
Oh, like full 24-hour days, but like 88 days worth of community service. That's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't even know I did that much.
Obviously, it wasn't consecutive, but
Yeah.
it's still. I mean, you were on a roll for a while after the passing of your grandfather, so that makes sense that you kind of just built up those hours.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't even know I did that much either. I mean, I was just there, and then they're like, oh, congratulations. And then they had a big old ceremony for me and some other volunteers at the Multicultural Festival. And then I was all happy about it. I mean, that's a one-in-a-lifetime experience for me.
No, definitely.
And, yeah, I kept moving forward. But
So from there, I know a little bit about City Corps because I actually volunteered back in high school.
Oh, really?
With City Corps in Ventura. After school, we would do a lot of City Corps work, and at first it was. I think it's such a great program for the cities because, for those who don't know what City Corps is, it's pretty much the community service. A lot of the schools require students to do it, and that's why I had to do it. And then it, in a weird way, some people also see it as a punishment because to clear out certain detentions, you have to go to City Corps and you can clear them out. So you had different groups of people volunteering and people that were actually like doing it because there was a requirement, as like a form of a punishment. But there was a lot of people that were there because they wanted to be there, and they helped out the community a lot. And I remember I did it at first because it was a requirement, but I continued it even after high school. And it's such a great program because they work with so many different organizations, and you meet so many different people. And eventually, like you said, you put in so many hours. I think the most I put was like 80, not 88 days, but that's pretty impressive in itself. So from there, what happened?
well, I kind of like got into the City Corps story, but I totally forgot to mention that during this time, before my grandfather passed away, during City Corps time, we have this thing called a Youth Directors Council.
Okay.
So what it is a bunch of youth members who are elected to serve as the board and supervise all the upcoming events and let other students know about it. So during that time, I decided, you know what, I'm going to try to run for this to see what happens. And I won by nearly 1 vote.
Okay, so at least you failed the first time, but this time you actually won.
Yes. I was in shock. I'm still in shock how I won that. But it was like a 2-person race. I was the newbie. I literally started volunteering again like a month before. So figure this is January 2023. But yeah, so I won that, and then my grandfather died in April, and then during my time of Youth Directors Council, they saw how much work I did, and that June, I was chosen to go represent the city of Oxnard's Youth Directors Council with the Police Activities League at Washington, D.C.
Whoa.
So,
okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
so I got to go to Washington, D.C., and then I was kind of involved with politics, not as much. And they told me, hey, would you like to go to an all-expense 6-day trip to Washington, D.C. to represent Oxnard? What kind of question is that?
Yeah, that's like a check. Yes.
Yeah, this is my first time going to D.C. I mean, I really did enjoy it. We got to talk to Congresswoman Brownlee,
Oh, okay, okay.
and we got to see the White House. We got to see Capitol. We went inside the Capitol, our Raybird building. I was really excited to go inside the Raybird building. I think nobody knew who was in our group what the Raybird building was.
Okay.
To them, it was just some old building, and I was there like, yes, Congress.
You had an appreciation versus like someone that's like, okay, we're in a building.
Yes.
It looks nice.
I like to go into historical buildings and just think about like the importance of people who've been there and the importance. I'm appreciative of history. I mean, history was actually my first major in college until I changed it, but we're gonna get there soon. But yeah, so I got to represent that.
Nice.
I remember as soon as I came back to Oxnard, I was also a police explorer.
Oh, nice. Okay, okay.
So literally the day I came back was the 26th, and the academy started on the 27th.
Okay, yeah.
So literally the day I came back, I shaved my head, played a round of golf, got my uniform, and then I woke up the next morning at 7:30 a.m., ran to the academy, got yelled at, got dropped, had to do 50 push-ups my first day.
Oh, man.
And yeah, I continued that for about 2.5 weeks, where I was the newest person out of everybody. Everybody knew their 10 codes. I didn't know anything because I didn't go to pre-academy because I was at DC.
Right. Yeah.
So I grew my experience from there. It took me a day to learn my 10 codes, my penal codes, my...
At the time, was that what you were pursuing? Like possibly a career in law enforcement?
Yes, I was actually pursuing an idea of law enforcement. I mean, that was something that I always wanted to do.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was either that or the Army for me.
Okay. Yeah.
But of course, I didn't want to do the Army.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was something that I wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
And then as soon as the academy was over, I graduated and I got the Fallen Officer Spirit Award, which is awarded to the most dedicated.
Oh, okay.
So
I'm seeing the trend. Awards.
yeah.
But perfect example of like failures, but then continuous work.
Yeah, I mean, it's something that I don't know. I've always felt like if you don't dedicate 100%, then just don't pursue what you're doing. Because I see a lot of people that I personally know dedicate time to something and time to this. And while I do wish the best for them, I do know that eventually they're going to get tired when it comes to... Because anytime you're trying to succeed in something, there's always going to be a downfall that brings you down. Whether
Right.
you like it or not, it's bound to happen.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've had my fair share of downfalls. I mean, there was times I felt like giving up, but then I realized as a man who has a bunch of ups and downs in his life, why would I give up from this little standpoint if I could keep moving forward?
Right. No, that's true. I think a lot of people they stop like 3 feet from gold. Like they're so close to the thing, but the moment that they run into some type of difficulty or stress or something like that, they give up, and it's like you were so close to reaching that milestone or the next chapter or that next little pump of hope that's going to push you forward, and there's that lack of there. So
Yeah, and it makes me sad, but then I realize throughout my life that I'm not trying to make this sound mean, but there is people out there that wish the best for you, but there's people who wish the worst for you. And it's sad to say that the people who wish the worst are the people most likely closest to you. And I've seen it from experience, and I know about it. But the way I brush it off as well, obviously you're doing something right if people don't like you.
that's true. It seems like the higher you get to the top, or the more you want to better yourself, the more people either dislike you or maybe even want to separate themselves from you. Because if you think about it, if we're both here and you want to better yourself, now you're here, now I'm looking at you as, oh, he thinks he's better than me. No, he's not better than me. Like, we were here not so long ago. Now I want to tear him down. So a lot of people, they hate on a lot of people that are trying to do something different. And I feel like I'm just the same way that Adriel probably runs into it. You or Rico or anybody else that you run in the same circles, they probably have some of the similar problems that they face.
Yeah, I mean, especially for Adriel when he started the show, I mean, I had high hopes for him. I mean, I believed in the show. I knew it was going to be a successful show, but I do know some people that were, from my bubble, that I knew that they didn't really like it much, because they thought, oh, look at him, look at it. No, I mean, I supported him. I mean, I consider Adriel a friend, and I support him, and I think whatever he was going to do, I know he was going to be great at it because he was dedicating a lot of time to that.
Right.
And
yeah.
trust me, even in class, he was coming up with stories and stuff. So it's really funny just seeing him do that during class, because that was something I would have done in high school.
Right.
I myself never really got into the idea of becoming a reporter or a journalist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was never my goal, but I support his goal because I know that he's really passionate about it. And I know he's going to go places. I mean, he's already gone places. He only started his channel like 7 months ago, and he's already at 10,000, which is amazing.
When I started following him and I first got like introduced to him, he was at like 5,000. By the time I actually got on the podcast, he was like on the cusp of hitting 10,000. I'm like, dude, it's been like 3-4 weeks since we just like got to know each other, and then you've already practically skyrocketed up to like 10,000 followers on Instagram. That's wild.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right, day one right here. Day one, I think I was like his 5th follower.
I know. I was probably like 5,501. I was somewhere up there in the 5,000s.
I mean, he does good. We're gonna get more into him later on because we're still in the junior
Yeah.
phase.
So getting back to it, you pretty much were going through academy, and then after that.
After that, I got involved. Afterwards, of course, senior year started, so I had to start bald. Cause I was,
Right, yeah, because you shaved it for the academy.
Yep. So 17 years old, bald. My family has a lot of genetics of being bald, so I was just praying that my hair grows back.
Right, okay.
It grew back pretty nice, so that's what worked out for me.
Right.
But yeah, so I got involved, and once again, I was determined because I knew that our club, the club that I ran for before, the president wasn't doing as good as a job. So as soon as they graduated and left, the club wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't in good shape. It was in shambles.
Gotcha.
So I didn't want to do it, but I consider shoot, I don't know how to word this out. If nobody's gonna stand up, then a leader has to stand up and put themselves in front of the sword to protect the people.
Right.
So I consider myself a leader in that sense, that I had to go in front and say, look, as my personal opinion, I don't think that you guys liked how this club was ran last year. Because 1, you guys only went on 1 field trip. 2, they didn't listen to you. And 3, they wasted so much money on stuff that could have been spent elsewhere that we could have invested back into the club.
Right.
Now, as a 17-year-old talking to that 2 other 17-year-olds, that was kind of funny. But
Even now, like, because how old are you right now?
I'm 19.
Okay, you're 19. You're the same way I kind of like when I talk to Adriel, you guys are like extremely mature for your guys' age. And if you talk to a regular 18, 19, or even 17 at the time, they would be not having the same conversations that you're having at those times. So it's like, this is like you're talking to an adult. And I think that's really good that you guys have like a really good head on your guys' shoulders. But at the same time, I feel like there's kind of like a pushback, right? I mean,
Yes.
I'm sure that there was some 17-year-olds in your class that were like, who is this guy?
Yes, I mean, there was a bunch of them. It was kind of funny, too, because I would always show up to school with my polo and my dress pants or my long sleeve button-up shirts with a cardigan jacket over it. So it was kind of, they're like, who's this unk in this class?
Yeah.
So it was pretty funny. And then I always took I always used to take my own books to school so I could read them. I wasn't really passionate about reading until my senior year of high school, where I would read different types of books at different types of views of stuff. And I also got involved with Library Council.
Oh, okay.
So,
Nice.
So one of my things at Library Council was to review books and just purchase books. Use the 501c3 number to ask for donations for our annual poetry slam.
Ooh, okay.
So I think that's where I got some of my negotiating from, was calling, I'm not going to say I don't know if it was the CFO of what's it called? Bimbo called me when I called him regarding a 501c3 donation.
Mm-hmm.
So it was funny because I was in class and my teacher, I was going to say professor, but my teacher.
You're used to saying that now.
Yeah, yeah. So my teacher told me, "Why are you leaving the class?" I said, "I got to take this call from the CFO of Bimbo," which is kind of funny. I mean, like, how many times does that 17-year-old call a multi-billion-dollar company's CFO and just ask for donations?
Right, yeah.
And then I was pretty good at it, in my opinion. I think that I was good at the way of negotiating, and if I didn't like the price, then I would walk out of the table. Or if I didn't like the amount that they're willing to give for us to promote them, I would refuse to do business with them. Because I used to tell them it's not about us, it's about the kids. Plus, think about the kids too. They hear your brand, they see your brand, you're getting a tax write-off, and you're getting sponsored from it.
Right, yeah.
So literally, $1,000 of donations to a multi-billion-dollar brand is nothing to them.
Not even a drop in the bucket.
Literally, not even a drop. If anything, it's good for them because it's a tax write-off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
This is benefiting you, ultimately, the company.
Yeah, so it's good in the long run. I accidentally forgot, but I totally forgot to mention. During my junior year of high school, I started playing golf because I wasn't good at other sports, except cross country. But we don't talk about that one.
Hey, cross country it's a sport in itself. Running for long distances,
Oh yeah,
it's hard.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I got involved in cross country my senior year. I was all prepared and I was all happy, and then I got pneumonia before my first run, so that ended my first season, my whole season actually.
Just had pneumonia, and then that probably affected you for a while, huh?
It still does. It still does.
Really?
Yes, I have to be careful with my lungs now because they're more sensitive to different stuff. I mean, of course,
You don't have like asthma, do you?
Oh no,
Oh,
I
okay.
did have to take an inhaler though for a couple months.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah,
so-
that hasn't the pneumonia actually that messes with you big time. Like even afterwards, like even after you go through the whole like sickness, there's still like after effects. of it.
Yeah, and it's bad. I mean, I remember I was supposed to do because I'm also kind of a singer, so I was gonna do it's called
Karaoke, or I mean, are you
Either-
trying to become like the next rapper?
That was for back then, but now I'm in politics now, so it's different.
It's like eventually I could see you running for mayor. Maybe
Singing
I could see
mayor.
it. Singing mayor.
Yeah, so I'll just say that I was a right singer to the point where I would win karaoke contests with 40, 30 people in it. So that's the story of my singing career. But
We're gonna have to get back into that one in a little bit.
okay, yeah, we'll
Any
mention
awards there?
$50, $60 gift card.
That's an award in my books. So
Yes.
I'm adding that to the list of multiple awards.
It's like, okay, who to bring to a karaoke contest?
It's like you're like, I got an award from the Oxnard Explorers program. I got an award from this, and I also got an award for singing.
All in the same time.
All in the same time. Yeah.
Literally, so I think that was crazy for me. But during my junior year, I totally forgot to mention I started playing golf
Right.
because I wasn't really good at any other sports. Now, at the idea of golf in my sophomore and freshman year, I hated it. I thought golf was
Really?
a dumb sport, in my opinion. Oh
So
man,
someone convinced you to do it, or
I just talked to the coach and I was like, hey, like, what about this and that? He's like, okay, yeah, definitely, it's a good sport. It's kind of what happened to me with wrestling my freshman year. Like, yeah, definitely, it's a good sport. Next day is like, hey, you've been enrolled to try out for golf. Damn, but
you're like, no options, just you're enrolled.
yeah. So I started playing. Now I'm gonna be honest, I sucked at it. I sucked at hitting the ball at first. I think I told the coach and I told my friends, there's no way in heck that I'm gonna be picked for this to play.
Mm-hmm.
Sure enough, it's like, congratulations, you made the roster. I'm like, oh, good. So
Obviously, you're just talented, and
I guess I was. I mean, I wouldn't have picked myself. I mean, there was other kids better than me, but I guess coach saw something on me that was potential. So I only played one game that season, which was
was all right.
I mean,
No awards that time, right?
Yeah, we'll say all right.
Okay.
I mean, I got a certificate of completion if that counts as an award.
That's too low for your standards.
I have that one
Participation trophies don't count when you've had all these other awards.
hanging. Yeah, true. So, so going back to where I was in my senior year, so that election happened regarding art club, I know I'm scattered all over the place right
No,
now.
no, no. You're good. You're good. You're kind of on a perfect timeline. You'd be surprised how some people just.
It's like my desk. It's like, oh, what is this paper? Oh, that's for that's the city's master plan. What about this one? Oh, that's just homework from yesterday.
Yeah, it's like, and it's all scattered. Don't move anything because I know where everything's at right now.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's
Yeah.
how it is. It's like if you move that, my whole day is gonna be messed up finding that paper.
You're gonna be looking for it, causing more of a mess.
Yes, that's how it is. It's like if you ever go to my house, I have watches in like different areas. It's like this watch is for Monday, that watch is for Sunday. So of course this one was already. I had it saved up for like, okay, this one's gonna be the one I wear today.
Are you a watch collector?
Yes, I am. I used to be a really big watch collector. It started off my junior year. I only bought one watch. I still have it. It's already about to be 3 years old. It's a Casio F91W.
Ooh, okay, Casio. All right, that's a pretty good one. Let's put a pin on this and get back to the story, and then because I want to like wrap this up with like getting to know like you personally as far as like hobbies and
Okay,
and maybe certain things that you're into.
Yeah, definitely. So
High school,
I'm
senior
gonna
year.
speed this up. So during my senior year, I decided to run for the art club. There was 3 people. It's funny because there's only like 26 people on the paperwork for the club, and like, of course, it's high school, so like 80 people in one room, which is crazy. And then I decided to run. I said, look, I want this done. I think I could do a better job. And then people thought I was like, okay, he's mad, S-word crazy for saying this. I was like, yeah, maybe I am, but I see a view, I see a future for this club.
Right. Yeah.
And then during this time, I went like that on a pace. That didn't stop. And then I founded another club called Debate Club, which I actually visited yesterday because they invited me to go help out. Debate Club was a club that I made so students could openly view their expression for politics and different ideas.
Okay. Nice.
And-
yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, it worked out. I mean, I founded the club. I was kind of the one running the show, and then I asked my friend, hey, funny question. Would you want to be the vice president of this club? He looked at me, and he's like, okay. So I started throwing people in their positions, and then we started making the club. Our first meeting, I was kind of nervous. I was like, okay, we're not going to have anybody. I think this club's not going to be good. But then I realized, well, I mean, if people want to hear the discussion and debate and discussion of people's topics and personal choices, then I think it's a good thing. Our first meeting was packed to the point where all the seats were taken. People were standing in the back. People were standing at the door.
You'd be surprised how many people are willing to listen. Yeah.
I was surprised. Our whole year was scheduled like that, and I think that our most controversial debate, believe it or not, was a simple debate on does pineapple belong on pizza, to the point where people.
Oh my goodness!
It
Don't get me started, man. I have a lot of opinions on that.
Yeah, it went to the point where we started talking about pizza from the 1700s and 1800s, and then I was just there talking to my friend. He's like, "How the heck does my club know this much about pizza from this century?" It's like it's crazy. I mean, I'm glad that I founded it. It's still going strong. I wasn't shocked that my club is still around, but they're really appreciative. And the thing that really got me appreciative about that club was one of the people that I mentored for the club was really nervous about speaking in front of a public audience. And my last day being there, they spoke, saying how grateful they were for me teaching them how to public speak, and it was in front of about 40 people. So they wrote me a note.
That's good, though.
Saying thank you and that they appreciate everything I've done for them. And I said, oh, well, I mean, I'm just here trying to help people find their life and find their passion. And I'm glad that I could have helped her find her passion. And she's still going strong with her beliefs and stuff. I mean, right now, I think she's still involved with the club, which is amazing. I mean, I didn't realize my club did that much impact for people.
The fact that you're gone and it's still continuing is a sign that you created a good foundation. And it's something that it was a need for it because I'm guessing there was no other debate club, right? It was a brand new creation that you created, right?
Yeah. We had a mock trial team and a mock trial club, but I didn't even know they existed. I mean, I was part of it my sophomore year, but it didn't feel like you grew that connection with other students. I felt like it was a bunch of, I'm not going to say the word. Well, I don't think they know me now, but I think it was a bunch of self-centered people with their own beliefs, but we were supposed to work together as a law to bring justice to whatever we were doing a case on. But they kept information to themselves and they didn't bother sharing. But with Debate Club, I felt like we all struggled, and we all found ways to find the right answer to find the goals that we searched out to look for. It's like steak and cheesecake.
Right.
Some of us like steak, some of us like cheesecake, but we could always come together and choose our own. Like that's what I tell people. Some people like steak, some people like cheesecake. Why don't we come together and eat chocolate cake? I say that jokingly, but
right, yeah,
it's true. I mean that we all have different ideas.
Meet in the middle type of deal.
Meet in the middle and see your opinion, respect their opinion, and maybe we could change their opinion, or maybe their strong beliefs and they could change our opinion.
Yeah, no, that's true, because if we were to draw, I saw this on IG, and it's kind of funny, because if you were to draw a number 9 right here, the way that they drew it, to you it would look like a 6. To me, it looks like a 9, and I'd be telling you, this is a 9. Like, can't you see this? Like, I'm getting irritated me trying to explain to you that's a 9, and you're over here like, no, it's a 6. Can't you see it? And I'm like, no, I don't. You're wrong. But if we take time to have a conversation, we figure out, oh, okay, so you see the 6, and if I were to be on that side, I would see the 6, and you see the 9. So you're bringing groups of people that might have never had a discussion about certain topics, and I feel like this would have been cool to see in high school for me. Like, where were you when I was in high school? But to be able to see, like,
Developing.
Developing. To be able to have conversations as simple as, does pineapple belong on pizza? And have groups of people that are crowding a room and having a discussion over it, and then deciding, like, yeah, maybe I'll give it a try. Or maybe I'll take it off and see how the pepperoni tastes by itself.
Yeah.
To get those two sides to meet in the middle and, like you said, have that chocolate cake. That's awesome.
Yeah, and it was awesome because I got to see it firsthand. I mean, myself, I ran the club. I think I did a good job. I think that I could have done better because there's always room for improvements. And still to this day, my successors, my first successor, her name was Cece, and my second successor, his name's Aiden, and Aiden was the one who invited me. Mm-hmm. They always used to call me or text me like, hey, I need advice for this, I need advice for that. And I said, I'm in a meeting right now. I'll give you a call in 5 minutes. so yeah, I would always give them advice, and we have a foundation that I wrote, and I messed up on the name. So our club is ran by a constitution that a couple of us founded. We call ourselves the Founding Fathers of Debate Club.
Okay, nice.
So there's actual, it's a
full-on document?
Full-on document, like this thick.
Whoa, so like a full-on binder.
Yeah, full-on binder. It's like, okay, you inherit this. It's your problem now.
Could they make changes to it, though?
Yes, they can.
Okay, perfect,
so
yeah.
I kept it like that just in case, especially right now. I mean, during this political time where we're seeing more violence on both sides of the aisle, I think it's time that we mellow it down to the point where we could get together and discuss topics.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I still know the name of it. It's called the Debate Club Constitution Articles of Confederation Articles of the Representatives of the Debate Club. I don't know why I named it that long.
That's long.
It's long, but I think I call it CRCFE for short. I don't even know. But yeah, it was something.
Document 1.
Yeah.
Just to shorten it up completely.
Yeah, Document 1, they're literally called just articles, and then the other set of articles that's called the Bill of Debate Club, like except Bill of Rights, Bill of Debate Club. And then it says the Constitution of Debate Club, which is another like 15 pages later.
Right.
And then it's all, I think most of it, I don't know if they still have it, but most of it was handwritten. So.
Oh, okay. Wait, are you talking about your document was handwritten, or are you talking about a different document?
The Debate Club's document was handwritten.
Really?
Yeah. So we had our secretary write it. Poor thing. I mean,
was she like, at least like a calligrapher or what?
I mean, the front of it was funny because the D in Debate Club was all like old fashioned.
Oh, okay. Like Old English.
Old English. I mean, I couldn't even read it that good. That's how.
It was all cursive.
It was all cursive. I'm like, what? But yeah, we spent like about 6 hours out of our own time writing that document and coming up with stuff with it. But I think it worked out. I mean, it's kept the club going, which is good.
No, it definitely worked out. If you're not even in high school anymore and it's still going.
Yeah, I mean, it's the best document that I think I've ever wrote. I mean, and this is coming from someone who actually has to write documents now, but it's really good. But moving back to art club, so our election happened, and there was about I think 90 some votes.
Okay.
So
This is where you won by one vote?
I actually won this one by 2 votes.
By 2 votes, okay.
Yeah. So our current vice president ran against me, and her best friend ran against me as well. But I won by 2 votes, and it was to the point where everybody was in shock because they thought she was going to win in a landslide.
Right.
But her friend joined in the race. So
It caused problems?
it caused problems because in reality, I should have got like 33 votes, and she should have got like 50.
Shoot, popular vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was already celebrating. I always remember I was with my friend. He has it on video because we were recording a school documentary. Because it was called "I Am Abel" because it was like that was by that time I was already running a bunch of stuff, and yeah. So we were recording, and then she was all happy. She was telling her friends, "Well, now that I'm president, I think I'm gonna do this. I think I'm gonna do that as well." And then the teacher comes up. He's like, "Well, I'm as shocked as you guys, but I guess Abel won by 2 votes. Nobody clapped except my friend, because everybody's eyes were just open,
Just in shock.
just in shock.
Just in shock.
Even I didn't even clap for myself. I was like,
You're like, are you sure?
like what?
Do a recount real quick?
Yeah. So I was there. I was like, I guess I won. So, yeah, I ran that club pretty well. That's when I started getting involved with companies. I mean, I went to Walmart. I talked to their supervisor and their manager, asking like, "Hey, could we at least get discounts for this?" And we'll literally write you a sign saying thank you to Walmart for sponsoring art club. So as soon as I got there, I got straight to work. Start contacting other advisors and teachers, and I talked to our teacher. I was like, "Look, I can't make promises that I'm gonna be here later in the year because of golf, but I could make promises that I'm gonna get our students in field trips and get them in events and stuff." So what I would do is I would call companies every day, go walk around the Rose Shopping Center, go talk to their managers and say, "Hey, can we get donations for this? Hey, can we get donations for that?" And plus, it didn't hurt at all that our library council, our chair, which is the librarian, she said, well, you could use our 501c3.
Okay.
So I don't know.
So that kind of helped you guys out. Yeah.
So to explain a 501c3, it's a nonprofit number that corporations could use to get tax write-offs. So, I mean, it was kind of funny because at the time I made about, also this was for, what is it called? Library Council, because I was one of the committee representatives. So what I would do is I would have to write letters asking for donations. So a bunch of students were afraid to go call companies and follow up. So I would be there, "Hey, this is so-and-so following up from the Pacifica High School, Pacifica High School Library Council. I just want to know where we're at with our status of our letter that I sent you guys a couple months ago or a couple weeks ago." And of course, they didn't. Some of them didn't like it, but they appreciated that I called back, and they would send cards and stuff. But I think that was my first experience with working with nonprofit numbers and stuff. So my club, while I was president, I made sure that I squeezed the juices out of all of our cabinet members, whether they liked it or not. And sure enough, by the end of the year, we raised over $500, $600, which is not much for me now that I'm doing other stuff with.
At the time, that's a lot of money.
Time limit. I mean, for a 17-year-old raising that without spending, probably like
without spending
$15 out of my pocket.
Yeah.
I raised that much. Like we had leftovers from an event, a bake sale. What did I do? Go to every class, knock on the door. "Hey, would you like to buy this? Hey, would you like to buy that?" Made sure every cookie got sold. And if it didn't, I just spend money out of my own pocket buying it because I like sugar cookies. So everything got sold. We raised that much. We had 2 field trips. Fortunately, I couldn't go to any of them because one of them was work and the other one was a day that I was out of town. So they got mad, like, "Oh, how come you're president? You can't even go to the field?" And I was like, "Well, you should really be thanking me that you're even going on this field trip." I mean, at that point, I mean, like I'm really like working my butt off trying to get you guys
on this trip in the first place.
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to go, but I mean, $16.50 an hour. I mean, you gotta make that money.
Hey, someone's got to pay for the gas.
Yeah, literally. So I got that involved, and then and then another club asked me, "Hey, would you like to be our president for this year?" And I'm like, oh man.
Which club this time?
It was Young Life. It's a Christian club.
Oh, okay. You're Christian?
I am a Christian.
Oh, okay,
so,
cool. I'm Christian too.
So with my Christianity, I followed the teaching of what is it called? Not the prophets. I follow the teachings of the disciples.
Okay.
So I believe in Pentecostal. So that's where
You're
I
Pentecostal?
yeah.
I'm apostolic. So pretty much, I always say Pentecostal is an apostolic, just a little bit more strict.
Yeah. Do you guys talk in tongues as well?
Yes.
Okay. I've always loved reading that part of the Bible where they mentioned at first talking at tongues where everybody was speaking a foreign language but they understood.
Okay. Yeah.
It's amazing.
Where you have one person that's talking, one person listening. I need to dive in a little bit more into it, but there was always like some people think that there's a rule of thumb where it shouldn't be multiple people talking in tongues. It should be just one person and then one person that can like translate it, I guess you could say.
I've never heard that.
It's somewhere in the Bible. I need to do more. That's why I'm saying like I need to dive in a little bit deeper.
It gets real deep when you get really into the Bible, which
there's a lot of details for like I think what is it, Numbers has like details about the tabernacle and the cubits, and it's like literally giving you schematics on how to build a tent, and that goes on for like multiple chapters. And so in certain parts of the Bible. So
my friend was talking to me yesterday about not yesterday. It was Thursday. We were talking about the Bible, and he is really educated on the Bible. Like we were talking about the Bible, and he's like, "Do you know how many times they mention Christian in the Bible?" I was like, "I'm not sure. Do you know how many times they mention Christian?"
I don't.
3 times.
Really?
They mentioned 3 times. Do you know how many times they mentioned disciple?
I don't.
205.
Really?
Yes, it's amazing. I mean, I didn't know that.
Huh.
I mean,
like the actual the word Christian or Christ-like?
Christian, the
Christian
actual word
itself.
Christian.
Oh, okay.
Which is
interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know that.
And probably in the New Testament, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe. But yeah, so I got involved with that, and then I became the president of Young Life, and then I would have to go on for all my clubs in the morning, like, good morning, I'm your president of this and that. We're having this event. Then the next day, good morning, I'm your president of this and this. I'm this event.
So 3 clubs.
And good morning.
Debate, art, and New Life.
A Young Life.
Young Life.
Yes, there's another one showing up very soon.
Okay.
But and then during this time too, I was also playing saxophone. So,
golf, saxophone. I mean, you sing. What can't you do, Abel?
We'll get into that after this part. But yeah, so I was there doing that, and then I during this time, I mean, I myself am not part of the LGBTQ community.
Okay.
But our club needed help, so I think it was only right for me to help them out.
Yeah, someone in need.
Yeah, so what I would do is I would help the librarian because she used to be the advisor for the Alliance Club, and she needed help. So what I would do is I would recruit students to help find students to like, hey, would you like to join this club? And and they're like, whoa, I didn't know you're part of the community. I'm like, oh no, I'm not. I'm just helping you out, trying to find people.
Right.
And yeah, I helped them out. I'm glad that I got them going again, because the librarian felt bad that the club died out, and I know that when a club dies out, for me, I think of my club were to die out, even though I'm not part of it anymore. It's to me, it's still like a baby. I mean, I founded it, I nurtured it, I did the paperwork, which is a pain, but yeah, I mean, that club.
It's like all that hard work just falls to the wayside. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think for me, hard work is good, but I think we need leadership. That's better, because if we don't have leadership that understands or underestimates the idea of a club, how it should be ran, then they'll run it to the ground. And I've seen a couple people that get too comfortable with their position of president or vice president, at the point where one person's doing all the work and they have to resign and the club starts falling apart, but he or she won't step down from their position because they're too egotistic, and that's the thing that ruins the club from its original meaning.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so I ran those clubs. I got involved. Went back to golf, played saxophone. And then after that, I graduated. And then I started working for the
What
city.
year was this?
2024.
2024. Okay.
So I graduated. I got
So
involved.
literally last year in June.
June.
Yeah, because that's normally when they graduate.
So I graduated. I started working for the city. After that I still was working at the time, but I started talking.
What was your position when you said working for the city?
I was a student trainee, and then I became a rec aide, and then I became a city court leader trainee.
Oh, okay.
So during this time, I was like doing meetup cleanups, alleys, which is where we go to alleys and pick up trash that people leave, which is illegal. If you're watching this.
Anybody that's watching this that lives in Oxnard, do not leave your trash in the alleys. Trying to keep them clean.
Yes, please, because some of the stuff that you guys throw, I cannot pick up because
They're like furniture and stuff like that. Refrigerators.
Furniture, we pick those up. Furniture.
Oh, you guys do pick those up?
Yeah, but we cannot pick up oils and stuff of the sort.
Yeah.
And
is there like a specific company that goes out to pick them up?
I believe so, but it costs the city a bunch of money to do that.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
It's a chemical.
Yeah.
Take it to AutoZone. Take it to O'Reilly's. Just take it somewhere. They'll take it for free. It's not like it's gonna do anything.
It's not that hard. If you could go buy it, then you could go back and just drop it off.
Yeah.
But yes, so I was doing that. I was really working my butt off for those couple of months, and then during this time, it was about, I'd say, it was about August that I was like watching these interviews of people on the news. And you could call it fake news or whatever you want, but there was a bunch of interviews that they were not being fair to the person they were interviewing. And I was like, well, that's not fair because one of them is just, this isn't right. I mean, that's a 2024 election cycle, so Kamala and Trump are going against each other.
Right.
But also local elections as well. And I was like, well, somebody's got to interview local candidates. Nobody's doing it. And then I came up with the idea, and I thought to myself, oh, heck no, I'm not going to. And then sure enough, I started my Abel's War Room.
Abel's War Room.
Yeah. So,
let's get into that.
Yes. So
tell me more.
It started off as a joke. Abel's War Room was supposed to be, if I ever decide to run for office, Abel's War Room was going to be the area that I was going to go, like, attack my opponents. I say attack because it's like not necessarily attack, but say, well, they're not good for this or they're not good for that.
Right, yeah.
But I decided, well, if not me, then who's going to do this?
True.
No one's ever interviewed an Oxnard candidate in a serious platform in 4K, literally 4K. But I told Rico, like, hey, could he help me with these interviews? And he looked at me, and he's like, yeah, let's do this. So we got together. I took him to his first political event ever.
Okay.
It was an Oxnard City Council and City Mayor Forum. That's where I first met Louis MacArthur. Okay,
the mayor of Oxnard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then Commander MacArthur. And our first interview was with, I believe, Gabriela Rodriguez.
Okay.
So I saw her at an event. I forgot when it was. And then I was like, hi, my name's Abel Velasquez, and I'm so-and-so. And this time I was just a normal civilian before I got appointed. Mm-hmm. But I was like, I'd love to interview or talk with you one day. And then she's like, okay, yeah, great. And then she and I exchanged numbers and stuff. And then it's kind of funny now because she's my counselor. Or not counselor. She's a grant director, and she oversees something at my college.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, so her and I have a close bond, and she actually came back from being busy this last weekend. So usually I go to her office and talk with her, and she's really nice woman, a really amazing woman. So I'm going to give her a little bag of coffee because I always like to give her stuff like, a
little appreciation gift.
Like the last time, like a month, 2 months ago, I went to Walmart, and those Coke, share a Coke with so-and-so. I said, share a Coke with Gabrielle. I'm like, oh my God, I got to get this for her.
Her name on it and everything? Yeah.
Yeah, so I got that for her. And her and I have a really close bond. I actually talked to her yesterday. I'm going to see her on Monday. But so she didn't know I was interviewing her. So it's kind of funny. So
okay. Yeah, like after once you started it.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, Gabby, you don't mind if we interview you? She's like, what? I was like, yeah, we're doing an interview. She's like, oh, okay then. So we got our stuff ready. I was at Plaza Park. I remember in front of Starbucks. It was a 40, 50 an hour interview. We kind of cut some of it out.
Right.
because there was a bunch of bloopers. I mean, it was my first time interviewing anybody, but we grew the channel to about that video got 4,000 views.
Nice. Yeah.
I didn't even know it was that good. I mean,
For a first time video?
for a first time video.
Not bad.
And then I got message from somebody else like, hey, could I do an interview? Hey, can I do an interview? Hey, can I do an interview? And then I told Rico, well, it's going to be busy. So our second interview was with Angela Whitecomb.
Okay.
She's currently serving as a chairman for the Parks and Recreation Commission. We interviewed her. We did good. I think that interview went perfect. I think not perfect. I think we could have actually done some more things because I always look at my old interviews. Even though I watch them, I criticize myself on my interviews. I like to criticize myself. Like, I could do this better, or I could have talked about this more, or I could have done this. Why didn't I look more at this person? Why didn't I do this? I think that's important for me to criticize myself to make sure that it doesn't happen again.
That's always a good thing because that way you can see where can I improve. I always do the same thing with my podcasts. There's times where I literally talk to my wife or talk to someone that watched it, and I'm like, hey, like, what did you think about it? And I love constructive criticism because they're like, you did this too much, you did too many hand gestures, you were doing this, blah, 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 you asked too many questions, you didn't ask enough questions, and it gives me a better flow of what I should be doing. So it's like, oh, I'm hitting a bump here, a bump there. It's like, okay, now I know to be going a certain direction. So I think
you gotta get the flow of it.
Get the flow of it, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, I interviewed Gabby, I interviewed Angela, and I interviewed Daniel Chavez. But I think the interview that really solid me was Aaron Starr.
I think I watched that one.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of people were hating on me. I got hate from a bunch of people. They're like, well, you can't interview Starr, or this and that. Good luck at least getting a 5-minute interview with Starr because he'll walk away. And then I interviewed him.
And you do these in public areas too. That's what I like about it.
Yeah, I mean, it's really good because you see people walking in the background. They're like, oh wow, like
you did a couple at the collection, right?
Yes, that's my main spot. During this time, before I interviewed Starr, I felt bad because Rico wasn't asking for any, like, hey, like just wondering if you're gonna pay me back. He never mentioned that once, which I appreciate that because I knew during that time of interviewing people, I'm pretty sure like I was introducing him to those people, so that way they could grow connection and
right.
Because I'm one of those people who like to be a business partner. I like to make people know people.
Right.
But yeah, so during this time, I was like, you know what? Like, I want to give you something. So I just gave him my favorite Seiko SNKL 17. A really nice watch.
Okay, nice.
He really liked it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I gave him that, and then my Star interview started. And then I got the comment, and then I was like, yeah, you're right. I didn't get a 5-minute interview with him. I got a 35-minute interview with him. So I went on to hard points. I told Aaron, before my interviews, I'm like, look, I just want to let you know if you feel uncomfortable, if you don't like the stuff I'm saying, let me know now. But I'm letting you know now. I'm getting into controversial stuff. But on my controversial stuff, I'm not going to go and attack you. I'm not going to go put my camera right in your face.
Right.
Because that's not respectful, and that's not the way I do stuff. That loses my credibility as an interviewer and a reporter. So when I did that, that interview got about 4,000, 3,000 views.
That's good.
Probably in total all over the websites that it was posted, it got probably over 10K. Which for me, I mean, that was my first big break. I'm like, wow, okay, like I guess I'm solid. Then I interviewed Brian McDonald. I wish I could have interviewed Louise MacArthur, but our schedules didn't
line up. Yeah.
But yeah, I interviewed everybody that was running, and I think I did a solid job.
Oh, because this was before he got elected.
Before he got elected.
Gotcha.
So I think I did a solid job, and more people started messaging me afterwards. Hey, can you interview me? Hey, can you interview me? Hey, can you interview me? I'm like, well.
You're like, hold on.
Hold on.
Everyone's coming out of the woodworks.
Yes, and keep in mind too, this time I was in college, so it's like that was in the side too. And I got in trouble a couple times at work because I recorded some videos at work, and that got kind of viral. So I was like, oh yeah, like that's a good video you did. However, I see the Citicorp logo, and you're in the Citicorp house while doing this. I was like, okay, but my boss knew what I was doing, so he was
okay. Yeah, so you kind of got the green light from.
He's like, just next time, don't let it happen.
Yeah.
And next time became next time.
Blurt it out.
Yeah.
Or something.
But yeah, I think I did good with my interviews. And then after my interviews, I tried to move Abel's War Room to a different perspective. And it didn't necessarily go as planned. I think Abel's War Room had a downfall that really hurt the podcast. Or I'm calling it podcast. The interview.
I mean, technically, I assumed Abel's War Room was a podcast.
A lot of people say it is.
Because where do you have it on? I know that you have your own Instagram for it, but where do you, like, if someone wanted to look it up and watch the interviews?
I say Facebook is a good one. Of course, on Instagram. I have it on TikTok, but I don't use that much, and I also have it on YouTube.
Oh, okay. So it's on YouTube as well. Well, I think the majority of people that look for podcasts go to YouTube. So, technically speaking, most podcasts are I mean, like, even this podcast, we're kind of having like a little bit of an interview ourselves. So I would consider it a podcast.
How can we call it a podcast? I'll put that in the bio after this after this podcast.
Not only are you a commissioner, but you're also a podcaster.
It's like Gavin Newsom with his podcast.
Does he have one now?
Yeah, he has one.
Of course he does. I could see him. He's going to try to run for like president. I'm pretty sure the Democrats are gonna push him to do it.
I know.
Unless there's someone else that's more qualified.
Josh Shapiro.
Yeah, but I mean, like, as far as like also who they can control.
I think Gavin Newsom. I'm not a big fan of Gavin Newsom. I don't think a lot of people are.
I don't think, which is surprising after he got they attempted to remove him from office.
Yeah.
And he stayed.
But I think what it is too is the way that the districts are lined up. I'm pretty sure you know about the new gerrymandering.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that that what they're doing, it's gonna pass. I know it's gonna pass, but it's not gonna pass by the California state justice.
Could you explain it just so the people that are watching what it is?
So the gerrymandering. So gerrymandering is where it's redistricting. So Oxnard and Ventura County is District 26. Some of Ventura, the city of Ventura, is actually District 27, I believe. So districts have their own representatives that represent them in Congress. So our District 26 representative is Julia Brownlee, and District 27, I believe, is Salud Carbajal. So each of them have a representative that goes to Congress and votes on your behalf. Now, I think redistricting them is illegal in my opinion. That's why it's not going to pass, because they want to get rid of the Republican votes. A lot of people don't know that California is actually about 60% conservative.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at the poll numbers for
just the major cities like San Francisco and LA and Democrats.
Yeah, and the way that they're redistricting them is they're cutting out. Simi Valley is no longer going to become part of Ventura County's district.
Really?
The way that they're planning to redistrict it, so that way they win that election and they win this election. Now, I talked to my friend who's a former congressman, and he knows a lot about law. He was actually a law professor as well. He told me that this is illegal, and if the courts of California do their job right, it's not going to pass. And keep in mind, my friend's a Democrat.
Mm-hmm.
So he's saying that this is wrong. Texas was practically forced to do this by not the legislator, by the Supreme Court of Texas. They told them to redistrict.
Really?
Yes. So California's trying to do that in retaliation, but they don't talk about, I believe it's Utah, that has literally, the way that their district is made up is it goes half through the state, but the Republican area, the area that's controlled by the conservatives, it doesn't count.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
It's wrong in my opinion. That's why I don't support the idea of redistricting California. I mean, even former Governor Arnold doesn't believe that it's right. I don't like it. I think it's a horrible idea, and I think it's a horrible concept to let's fight corruption with corruption. I mean, come on. I mean, it's not right, and I think that's gonna permanently damage the way that California has been. And if you look at the damage that's already done, people are fleeing California from high taxes, high prices of everything, and moving to other states and doing the same thing.
Yeah.
It's like pooping your pants and changing your shirt. it's
There's a lot of I don't even know if you've seen the like stickers that they've been putting on cars in like Texas and like Florida, where it's like, "Don't California my state" or whatever. Or
Yes.
if it's Texas or Florida, and it's true because a lot of like transplants from California are moving over there because of the benefits, and part of those benefits is the decisions that they're making over there, and they're trying to change things over there. So it's like, well, you left your area because decisions that you guys agreed with, but then you're going to a new area to try to change theirs because of the benefits that they have that you're taking advantage of.
Hypocritical, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
So-
I mean, I try to explain to people. That's one of the reasons why I made a debate club as well, was to explain, like, look, this is not right. This is not right. Whether you're a Republican, Democrat, left or right, conservative, libertarian, or middle, nonpartisan, I think it's not right. I think it's not right that that people vote for issues and they leave while those issues are happening.
Mhm.
I mean, for me personally, I mean, I've seen this. I've seen the state struggle a lot, and I don't like how it's looking right now. I think that we need better leadership, and if Newsom runs for president, I've already talked to a bunch of Democrats in Ventura County, and I'm pretty sure they're going to watch this too. But I've talked to a bunch of them who would openly not support Newsom for the mistakes he's made in California.
I wouldn't doubt it. I like how what you said that he was a congressman, the lawyer.
Yes.
The fact that it would technically benefit his party, but yet he can identify that it's illegal what they're trying to do, and go against it. That's how you know it's like, look, I know it's like if you were playing, I don't know, chess, and you know that you're gonna, like if you do something, it's gonna be like cheating, but knowing that you wouldn't do it, even though it's gonna benefit you the most. It's like, that's the way things should be done. But there's bad people in the world, I guess, that would be willing to sacrifice certain people's rights to try to gain their own advantage on whatever agenda that they have.
Yeah, and it's very sad. I mean, I myself am more into moderate when it comes to stuff. I have to be, because I've seen both sides, and I've
Right.
been both parties. But I think one party is more extreme when it comes to a bunch of stuff, in my opinion. Because
Oh, definitely.
I've been discriminated by one party, telling me that, oh, you're voting against your people. You should be doing this. You should be doing that. And keep in mind, this was a white lady from who lived in the hills of Ventura, who tells me, oh, no, you should be voting for so-and-so. Like, you're voting against your people. You're racist. I'm like
Your people?
your people.
Americans?
No.
No.
Hispanics. Your people.
Who's a racist?
Yeah.
Who's
And
making it?
So much for the party.
Race related.
So much for talking about the party of peace, telling me your people should be voting for this way. And that, I've never been offended in my life until that moment. And I'm very disappointed that that lady holds a public office position. And one of my goals was to
Let's not name names.
Yeah,
Let's
well,
not name
well,
names. But
I'm not gonna name names, but I'm pretty sure people are gonna know who I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
But one of my goals was to make sure that stuff like this doesn't happen.
right.
And if you're claimed to be for peace and for equality for all, and you're talking about that, maybe you're just a horrible person.
Some people are.
It's,
This world is not fair, and some people are horrible people, and they have this weird skewed view on life and how things should be done. And even if logic isn't applied, they still see it their way, and they want it their way. It's like, if it's not my way, it's wrong.
it's the highway.
Yeah, it's the highway.
Yeah, and okay, getting back to
Yeah, we kind of veered a little bit, but
Yeah.
getting back to, okay, so you graduated, you were got your position in working for the city, you moved on up, you did the interviews, and you created Abel's War Room.
and then we get into ARMA.
Arma.
Yes. So ARMA started as an idea that I had, and was telling Rico about it. I was like, hey, do you want to do this? He's like, oh, I'm already having my own toy drive. They're like, all right. So then Rico told me, hey, yeah, never mind. Got canceled. So
Okay.
I talked with Rico, and then I was like, okay, we need to invite more people. So I asked my friend Mario, just randomly, like, hey, would you want to be involved with the toy drive? He was like, what? I'm like, I'm starting a toy drive. And he's like, okay. So we got Mario, and then I asked Adrio, hey, would you want to be part of a toy drive? He's like, oh, could I report and cover on it? I'm like, yeah. Like, all right. So there goes my time doing Abel's War Room was more focused on raising money and donating toys.
Right.
And then the name popped up for Arma. Oh my God, I forgot to mention. Adrio.
How you met him and then how you came up with the name.
Yes. So I met Adrio while recording Abel's War Room interviews. I got a DM request on Facebook asking, how do you interview politicians and these people? Like, I get nervous. I just told them, just interview them like they're people. Like,
Yeah.
it's not a big deal. I mean, we elect them.
Yeah.
So they have their job because of us.
They're there to listen.
Yeah. So that's how I met him, and then we met up a couple of times. And I grew up on with him. And fast forwarding to December, I asked him if he wanted to be part of Arma.
Okay.
And we all agreed that we were going to start a toy drive. And then we were looking for a name forever. We were looking at different areas. I don't know why we mentioned Jam, which was making no sense. And
Jam. Okay. Yeah.
and then I was all struggling. I was like, okay, Adriel, you're in charge of finding the name. And then I texted him one day. I was like, okay, Adriel, what's the name? And everybody else was here. And he's like, Arma. And I was like, I told Rico, like, what?
What's Arma?
What's Arma? And he's like, Abel, Rico, Mario, Adriel. And I was like,
You're a genius.
I was like, I hated it at first. I was like,
really?
I didn't like it. I thought it was too basic in my opinion. And then I was like, you know what?
It worked.
It's simple. It works.
It works.
And I grew to love it. That's
And
how.
then you guys even created an Instagram account for
Yes.
right?
Yes. We kind of stopped doing projects because we all got busy.
Right.
I mean, one of us is a content creator, the other one is a news reporter, the other one's a city worker, and the other one's a commissioner. So we all got our stuff going on.
Yeah, everybody got their own little thing that they're doing. And plus you still have I think you're still doing Abel's War Room.
Briefly, yes,
Yeah.
I am. But yeah, so we came up with Arma, and then the fun part is I had the ability to team up with my dad's friend's girlfriend, who is a nonprofit baseball team called Eastside Little League.
Oh, okay. Here in Oxnard?
Here in Oxnard.
Oh, nice.
So it's at Colonia Park, where that area is more has more poverty than other areas in the city of Oxnard.
Really? Okay.
Yes, I grew up near that area, so I've seen a lot of it, and yeah, so I wanted to give back to the community and asked her if we could team up, and she said yes. And oh boy, did I go to work. Gabe Turan, the mayor pro tem at the time, told us, well, no, he was just a city council member, Turan. He's like, well, if you're going to do this, I recommend teaming up with someone else. But I wanted to try doing something myself because I'm a go-getter.
Right.
I like to challenge myself.
Right. No, definitely. I mean, you've proven it so far.
Yes. So what I did is I went solo. I just remember I skipped like 15 parts of my story from growing up to, but that's for the book. But
Yeah, no, definitely. Your life so far could be like 2 books.
yeah. Hopefully.
I mean, if you think about it, with the stories that you could probably talk about, creating the debate team, down to being the Explorers program, down to just playing golf, and even up to Arma, where we're at. So it's a lot of stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, Arma for me was it was a goal of an idea that I've always had passionate, because I remember at City Core once, I was 2019, wasn't really feeling of going, but then I went, and then I gave a toy to a kid that was the only toy he got for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So yeah. I've never seen a parent or a kid cry like that, grateful for a toy, and that's what fulfilled the idea of starting a toy drive.
Right.
And I worked my butt off. I made about 60 phone calls while being a part-time college student and working for the city of Oxnard. So what I did is I got over 200 Cane's gift certificates for free kids meals.
Nice.
And I got over my friends, a couple of my friends from Thousand Oaks donated over $600-700. So we bought more toys. We went to Macy's. Mario and I went to Macy's like around 11 p.m. at night before they closed. It was funny because we were all wearing like dark clothing. We looked like we were gonna rob the place. And then we just all went. We looked at the
trash
shelves.
bags full of toys that you
Literally,
bought.
literally. So we went to the first shelf we saw. It was at Macy's. It was the Toys R Us section, and we saw the discount aisle. Then
Right.
Mario and I looked at each other. It's like, which ones are we gonna get? I looked at it and said, well, get all of them. So I just went to the shelf and just
Grabbed everything you
grabbed
could.
everything. And they were all on sale, too. I think the employee also gave us a discount.
Nice.
So it was
Nice of them, yeah.
it's like, yo, you saved $700. I'm like, okay. So that was that was amazing. And then we went somewhere else. They gave us food certificates. And by the end of the toy drive, Mario and I showed up. Well, like, we had to go back for like 3 times in order to pick up all the toys. His whole house was covered in
It was
toys.
just full of toys. Was this just you 4?
Yes.
There was no other organization. It was just you guys that created this by yourselves.
So
Other than the help. of-
Eastside Little League had a couple of their own toys,
Okay.
but I think a majority of us we donated about, because if you count individual gift certificates, we raised about 700, 600 toys. I don't know. Maybe I'm pushing it. I'm about there. I'm counting the gift certificates as well.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, we did that. We had a movie night. They had a movie night, so we became part of it, and we invited city council members to join us. And Aaron Starr showed up, Gabe Turon showed up, and the mayor showed up. So I think it was a good turnout. And the next day we had a couple leftovers, so we went to the Gordo's toy drive that they had at the College
Gordo's, the chicken?
Gordo's Hot Chicken.
Okay, yeah.
Best chicken in Oxnard. I recommend them. But
I still haven't tried them.
you got to try them.
I gotta try them. Yeah.
But yeah, so we gave them some toys, and the last toy they gave out, I believe, was the last toy they had.
Oh,
So
okay.
everything worked out perfectly.
Mhm.
And
That's wild that you were able to get a group of people that are go-getters already and be able to do a full-on toy drive, and obviously connected with the Little League, but still be able to do that and be able to just give back to the community by yourselves. I mean, that goes to show that anyone could do it. You could inspire a lot of people younger than you, maybe people that are slowly coming out of high school, to do the same thing that you 4 did with organizations. It's as simple as reaching out to different companies and getting those, like you said, gift certificates, getting some money donated here, being able to go purchase the toys and whatnot, and even getting that discount from that employee at Macy's.
yeah,
It's
and
pretty impressive.
for me too. I mean, at the first, I was really stressed out because we weren't getting any donations. I mean, I was talking to Young Quicks once about it, and he said people are only there for the name, and then when stuff comes to show, or when stuff comes to shove, and push comes to shove, nobody's there when you really need it.
Yeah.
And a lot of people weren't helping, but then my friends, it was amazing because I haven't talked to some of them for a long time, and they're like, hey, I see what you're doing. I like what you're doing. Here's $100 or here's $200. I'm like, oh man, like where were you when I needed you for my birthday party? But yeah, they donated so much money and so much amazing things that I actually started crying a little. I mean, it was amazing to see this giving back, especially Cane's. They helped out so much. I was honestly looking down upon like the idea, like, okay, nobody's gonna help out, but I always have a burning passion in my soul. If I'm not getting anything, I'm not trying hard enough. So
A lot of people don't have that.
yeah, I would bother.
A lot of people don't have that.
I would bother
right.
the heck out of people, companies specifically. Like, hey, could we have this for this? Could we have this for this? Oh, you need a 501c3. Here's my 501c3 number. Here's this. Here's that. And then a lot of times that I would do is I would write them a certificate back, not handwritten, digitally copied with the logo of Eastside Little League, signed Abel Velasquez, like, oh, thank you for your donation of so and so much amount of gifts.
Right.
So I would give it to them. They would use that for the tax write-off. But Cane's, oh man, they helped out a lot.
Yeah.
That's over like $500-600 worth of food.
Food, yeah.
Yes.
And you know it's going to go to a good cause, because it's like all those kids are gonna have a meal.
Yeah, and then it was cool because we had about 60 leftovers. And keep in mind, so for the cane certificates, they had only one requirement from us two requirements. One is to sponsor them and say thank you. Two is to make sure that we write from Arma Eastside Little League on each certificate. Now,
Okay.
I had the certificates
By
in my house.
hand?
Yes, I had to write over 150 times in 2 hours. Arma / Eastside Little League, Arma / and the expiration date.
I would have
Arma
bought a stamp or something.
Yeah, and because we got them the day of or the day before, so I was just there writing to the point where it looked like gibberish. I actually found one yesterday at my house. And there's no expiration date, so I was like, ooh, I might use it for myself.
Yeah, a quick little meal,
Yeah, but
kids meal, but it's a meal. Meal's
It's a meal. It was amazing because we had so many leftovers that we gave them to Eastside Little League.
Right.
I had like 10 left. I swear it was an accident, but the group and I decided, hey, let's just go to Cane's. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, you guys did all this work to think like, okay, I've been part of a Christmas shop before for our church, and we've picked up toys, but we've worked with like Action. I don't know if you worked or have heard of them before.
I have
They're
not.
no longer in service, I guess you could say. They didn't really do a lot. They just kind of helped you, kind of guide you to the locations of where you can get toys. So like a lot of it was like reaching out to the police department, the fire department.
Toys for Tots.
Yeah, Toys for Tots, the military base, and going to pick them up, and then even working with other churches that are part of the organization. And after they finish their event, all the leftover toys, you can go and pick them up and
wow.
take them to your event. That's going to be, and they normally do it like starting in December all the way, or technically even earlier in November, all the way to the Christmas time.
That's good.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
the amount of people it takes to do this, the amount of resources and transporting, and I've been part of this, and to think you guys did this the first time ever and were able to do that successfully is pretty impressive, because I've been in the position of being the one that's in charge with my wife, and to think that it was tough as it was, and we did it only for 1 year, to call, to make sure that, and it wasn't even me that was calling, it was my wife that was calling these organizations, reaching out to all these people, getting it CC'd on emails and all this stuff. To think that 4 guys that were at the time under 21 years old, right?
Yes.
Did it.
Still under 21.
All of them still under 21 did it. That's impressive.
I think to a point that it was really impressive that we did that, but I don't like to think about it as a way of oh yeah, look at me, I did this. I don't like to. I'm not
Right.
a bragatory way. I'm one of those people that don't like to be taking a photo of in the middle of something, and it's like now that kind of I don't know, people consider me a public figure. They're like, oh, you gotta take pictures
Sure.
with people. Like, oh no, that's not my job. That's not my job. I always push that on Gabriela Rodriguez. I'm like, you gotta take more photos. You're a city councilwoman. But she doesn't like taking photos. She likes doing her own thing behind the scenes. So props to you.
Yeah, props to you. But in a weird way, I understand why people would say that. And same thing with you as a commissioner. There has to be this awareness of like, who do I need to reach out to? Oh, I know who that is. Oh, I know how he looks like. Oh, I know how to reach out to this person. So in a weird way, I do understand both sides, where it's like you kind of want to stay on the down low because it's like, I don't care about that. I'm trying to do my job. But at the same time, this is kind of your job.
Yeah. So
A little bit.
So lately, I've been trying to be more out there so people know who I am, and because I think our commissioners and every single commissioner doesn't get enough attention or recognition, and I think it's important that we as a technically we're not legislative, we're a recommendation. So we would make recommendations, even though it's like, just say legislative. That's literally what it is.
Pretty much, yeah.
So I think it's important for us to talk with our constituents and just regular everyday people, and make sure that if they have any problems, they know who to talk to. It's like Sunday, some lady called me No, oh, my bad. It was Monday. Some lady called me, and I'm really specific with dates. Regarding something that happened at her park.
Mm-hmm.
And then she's like, "Yeah, I remember you. Like, you gave me your business card, and you told me that you're a Parks and Recreation Commissioner, and I have a problem regarding my park, and I want to know if you could help me out with it."
Mm-hmm.
I said, "Well, currently I'm not in town, but if you could give me a text or a call when in 2 days, I could get back to you." So I think that's important that she knew my contact information.
Right.
Because it could be a hassle if she contacted the city, she contacts the wrong department, they send her to some water division, which they've done to me before, which I asked for recreation. But now that I'm part of the Recreation Commission, I could go talk to the recreation director and ask them, "Hey, who's my point of contact?" So I could send out to her. Probably it's going to be Steve, so I could go send Steve with me.
Right. No, that's good. That's good. Before we jump into a little bit more of the commissioner, we left off at Arma and the Little League. We still hadn't gotten to the point where you actually became the commissioner.
Oh, yes. So during
or what a commissioner is, because I feel like a lot of the people that are going to be watching this don't even know what a commissioner is. They just keep hearing I keep calling you Commissioner Abel.
So during that time, of course, Arma had its infamous toy drive. Young Quicks had his toy drive too, which was a great success. I think Young Quicks is a good person to look up to, and he's a really nice guy. Really
got an
amazing.
award not so long ago from the city.
Yes.
Yeah,
He got
impressive.
the medallion for his new album too, History Repeats. But yeah, so after that, someone was interested in my idea of politics, so I did a quick interview. Did not go as planned. I got canceled for the first time, which was amazing.
Wait, for that interview?
Yeah, because I said something controversial, but
Wait, what do you mean? How did you get canceled?
I wasn't necessarily canceled. It's because would you serve this country? I said I wouldn't serve it in uniform, but I will die for my country. But the way I said it came out like, okay, so you're a hypocrite. But the thing is, I don't want to go to a war that we don't need to get involved with.
Oh, I see what you mean.
It's like Iraq. They lied about weapons of mass destruction, even though it's not even the right country. Al Qaeda wasn't part of Iraq; it was part of, I believe, Afghanistan.
Mm-hmm.
Which makes no sense to attack another country, even though the other country is across, like 2 countries away.
Right.
I think that war was mostly for benefits of people with oils. It's like our vice president at the time, Dick Cheney, had an investment firm and an oil company that made money off the war when it started. So it's kind of like, I think he's corrupt. You could say what you want, but Dick Cheney is a corrupt person, in my opinion. But yeah, I think, in my opinion, I think that's how it was. George Bush was his puppet.
Yeah, because he was like the CEO of like some S&P 500 company.
Yeah.
And then he became a VP.
And he was still had stocks invested into the company.
Yeah, and then even after the whole Iraq war, his organization is the one that went out there to do all the
work. They had a contract with them.
Yeah,
He made the contract.
I forgot the company's name.
All right, you're gonna get us killed.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll move back.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that. That's a different podcast in itself.
That's Joe Rogan. No, that's not Joe Rogan. That's what's his name? Alex Jones podcast.
That's an Alex Jones podcast.
But,
so, commissioner.
Okay, so I applied for commissioner, and
So it is an applicational
it's an applicational, but you got to get chosen.
to apply.
Chosen by a city council.
Oh,
member.
okay. So anyone, pretty much you can apply, but then you still have to get chosen.
You still got to get chosen. You still got to get clearance. You still got to get like 2 recommendations.
Okay.
It sounds easy, but it's kind of a hard process. But yeah, so I applied in January. I had mid to low expectations, but at the same time, I was like, well, you know what? I grew a bond with a lot of council members, and it's always good to grow bonds with them.
Yeah.
And I made a couple phone calls. At this time, I didn't know how many mistakes were there in my thing because I used text-to-speech to write the whole thing. So it's like half of the writing was off. But yeah, I called some council members, and unfortunately they said, well, we can recommend you because we already have someone else in mind, or we had this in mind. Then I called Aaron, and Aaron said, well, someone asked me for their recommendation, well, why should I pick you? And he was testing me. So I was like a 30-minute phone call, 15-minute phone, between 15 and 30 minutes. It felt like forever.
Right.
And I was like, well, I think I'm good at this. He's like, all right, do you know what a Parks and Recreation Commissioner does? I said, well, they do. What they do is they advise city staff and city council on different events happening in parks, and they advise this and that. And what also they do is they make recommendations. So we can make recommendations to changes at parks, or recommendations on grants, and recommendations on other topics of the sort. He's like, all right, what makes you qualified for the position? I said, well, I've worked for the city and volunteered for the city for over 6 years. I have that experience. I have experience of working with a lot of companies and organizations and talking with people. He's like, okay. So why else should you be appointed? What would be the topping in the cake for you? I said, well, look, I'm young. A lot of people can't say that they're young on this board. I'd be the youngest person ever appointed, and I think that I would be a good asset as someone who has worked inside the city and knows how the city's ran. He said, well, first of all, age doesn't mean anything if you don't know anything. And I was like, okay, that's true. He said, but I will keep you in recommendation. I said, all right, thank you. Have a good day. He's like, you as well. So then I was like, okay. That was a no, but so I thought about it, and I was like contemplating. I was like, well, I mean, if I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, I don't get it. And I was like, you know what? I'm done with politics. So I took a break, and then as soon as the day I took a break, I got appointed for a Measure E bond oversight committee.
What's that?
So Measure E passed by Oxnard voters on November 5th of 2024, which is a $285 million grant to the Oxnard Union to restore and invest money into the Oxnard Union high schools.
Oh, okay.
So I'm the oversight committee member for that. And I found some stuff that looks fishy, and they don't like me now. But let's just say that stuff is not always as nice as it seems in the outside, and people want their best interest. And I think that we might have something coming out soon that they might not like. But I am here to serve the public, and I want to make sure that your tax dollars go to a good cause and not going into somebody's pocket.
No, that's true. That's what I like to hear.
So
Get your hands dirty for me, Abel. Get your hands dirty.
I already got bruises from that. But yeah, so I got a call back from Aaron about a month or two later. He's like, well, I'm choosing you as my appointment as commissioner.
Nice.
So I was like, all right, sweet. And the paperwork I had to do, they lagged on it so much to the point where I was supposed to be appointed in March, but I was appointed in mid-April, April 15th. I was actually cleaning my room yesterday and found the paperwork when I was appointed. But I was appointed by all 7 members, which was amazing. And the person that was appointed after me didn't get appointed. He got denied 4 no's and 3 yeses.
Whoa.
So that's when I became a commissioner, and I knew that my duty was more important now. I had to resign from my job due to conflict of interest.
Your job with the city?
My job with the city.
So, because this is a full-on paid position, right?
Oh, this is not paid.
Oh, it's not paid.
I'm very disappointed it's not paid. But yeah, I got involved with that. I became a commissioner. My first meeting was a week later about that. I think I did good for my first meeting. That was my swearing-in meeting. After that, I got involved.
And you are the youngest.
The youngest commissioner appointed in Ventura County's history. Someone said state. I'm not sure about state. Allegedly state, because state.
That's pretty awesome. Well, I mean, because you're 19 years old, appointed as a commissioner.
18.
18 at the time.
18 at the time.
Whoa.
Yes.
That's wild.
So
that is wild.
The youngest one out there. But yeah, so serving on a board with like people 3 times my age is funny. But
just a bunch of dinosaurs in the
yeah. And I don't think a lot of them like me much because I'm more outspoken compared to a bunch of them. I'm not afraid to criticize people on bad ideas and stuff. So my first meeting, we were talking about adding concrete lighting, concrete flooring. You know how they have the little thing for it, and then they put the light on top, the light post on top.
Oh yes.
So my main thing was about dog urine, because dog urine disintegrates concrete.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So we were debating on it, and we decided to change the topic, which was good in my opinion. That we not topic to change the what it was made out of. So in my opinion, that was a great first entrance. And after that, I started making phone calls with people and trying to get more people involved within the different areas. And I started going to city neighborhood council meetings, talking with people from the neighborhood, saying, "Hey, I'm here for this. Hey, I'm here for that. Hey,
Right.
I want to help you out with this." And what I do is I make promises, and I try to keep all my promises. Unfortunately, one kind of is in the middle of like falling apart, but I'm working as hard as I can in order to make sure that I fulfill my promise.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the promises I made was to Eastside Little League.
Right.
I told them, I know that your parks are not in the greatest shape for your kids, but as soon as I get appointed, I will make time out of my day in order to come to the park so you could show me what's wrong. I could take photos, and I could make it to a meeting agenda where we could discuss and how we could help fix the park.
That's good. That's good. A lot of people don't hold up to their word, so the fact that you're holding up to it and saying in kind of a podcast that's going to go live eventually is commendable.
Yeah, and I showed up, even though it was like 3 months later, I did show up to that, and I did help them out. I took photos, and I brought it up to the city's recommendation, and it was bad. I mean, the way that the Eastside Little League's park was in horrible shape, and I had a feeling like I could do something about it now. I could finally have the authority in a way to help out these kids have a brighter future and playing safely at their park.
Right.
Because the bleachers are falling apart.
Yeah.
And people get
injured from like
injured.
if it's wood, it's gonna termites or whatnot.
Oh
if
yeah,
it's
it's
metal,
termite
it's
infested.
rusted.
Termite infested.
Yeah,
So I was working on that, and we brought it up to recommendation, and city's looking into that, which is great.
Nice.
And another thing that I would do is team up with the senior commissions. So I went to they invited me to their house to discuss ideas that we could work on together. And I was like, hey, I would like to do this, like a car show for seniors. Because my dad actually starts having these car shows at senior homes. He goes by Devoted. But yeah, it's fun because seniors enjoy it, and they think it's a trip down memory lane for them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we had a car show for this resident who turned 100 years old.
Oh, okay.
And I gave a speech for them, and the mayor showed up, and it was really fun because all the commissioners loved it. And I was the only Parks and Recreation. I believe I invited other ones, but nobody else showed up, which was unfortunate. But some of them might be busy, or some of them just didn't want to show up, which I respect. I would have respected a response, but I guess I respect that too. But another thing that I would do is go to, like I said, neighborhood councils, or I would go talk to students about the importance of getting involved.
Mm-hmm.
And during that time, I was part of helping out with the Oxnard High School Union tour, where I would help out young quicks and the mayor if they needed any help in the background. Like, oh, could you help us out with this, or could you help us out with that? I mean, it was fun. I enjoyed it because I also made connections with that.
They did multiple schools that they went to, right? And they did
Yes.
like events.
Yes, they did. The first Oxnard, then Wainimi, and they're gonna do. They did Del Sol, and
Del Sol, yeah.
and they're shooting for Pacifica.
Oh, so your school?
Yeah,
your old school.
my old school, which is amazing.
It'd be kind of cool to go back there.
Yeah, I would really want to go on a day where my club is functional, so I could go see it and say hi to everybody there. Because I don't think a lot of people probably do recognize me and remember me, but a lot of them probably don't. But no, it's unfortunate, but I'm glad that my club's still going. It was funny because one time I showed up to my club and they're like, "Oh yeah, this club is good. Like I would recommend you go to this club. Like I know this club better than anybody." I was like, "Oh really? Like yeah. Have you ever been there?" Like, well, I founded the club.
I'm the one that made it, so yeah. I kind of do.
Yeah, you see that name on that paperwork right there? That's my name. But yeah, so I would do that, and then some things that I was doing right now too is make speeches to people. I think people really do enjoy hearing speeches from a younger perspective of a appointed government body that I have the ability to hold. Luckily, is I get to go more in places within the city to see what's wrong or see how I could help out.
Right.
And throughout this time, I was wondering about events for the city because people have events, but you don't even know about them.
Yeah, I feel like I've only found out, like even today, about the Banana Festival through your channel. You were the only one that promoted it, and then eventually I saw other people like Adam Lopez who actually promoted it as well. I think he's even hosting it today. But yeah, if it's not like you, Adam Lopez, or even like sometimes even Adriel will promote stuff like that too. A lot of people don't even hear about this stuff.
And they get mad when it happens. I mean, I get mad. But yeah, so I actually met Adam Lopez during this time too, during an event. He thought I was older, which is funny. He's like, oh, I thought you were like 23. I'm like, oh, no, I'm 18. So yeah, he introduced me to a lot of people, and I like Adam Lopez. I think he's a really good guy. And
you remind me a lot of him because of the fact that he's very like the man with multiple hats.
He's
and
community-based.
Yeah, community-based. And you pretty much are that. For like, even back then when you were in school, you were the man with multiple hats, the president of multiple clubs. So there's a lot of relation there.
Yeah, I felt a strong bond when I first met him. Mm-hmm. I mean, I've only heard about him. I was like, I know about this guy, but I don't know him. And then I met him.
He's hilarious.
Oh, yeah. He's an amazing...
I've known him for a long time.
He's an amazing guy. I mean, he let me make a speech on the 4th of July for the concert night, which was amazing, that I got to have a moment of silence as well for those people who gave their life to found this amazing country.
Right, yeah.
And, yeah, he introduced me to a lot of people.
He's very well connected, too.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I think he got an award not so long ago for, I think it was like 2 days ago, for something. It was like a Latino award ceremony that they were doing.
Yeah,
I think
like Latino of the Year award.
Yeah, it was something like that.
He deserves it.
Yeah, he definitely does. You know how I was telling you about that Christmas shop that me and my wife ran?
Yes.
The following year, he ran it by himself.
Oh, wow.
So that goes to show. I always bring that up when I talk to him. Like when I was talking to him at the wedding, I was telling him, I was like, dude, I'm still surprised how you were able to do. We both, two people, struggled, and you did by yourself. So
it's crazy.
He's crazy. He's awesome, and
yeah.
He's gonna come out on the podcast soon. I already talked to him about it. He's maybe in a couple weeks. We'll see.
Yeah, I'm a really big fan of him, and his voice too. I was like, man, like I wish I had a voice like that.
He sings, you sing. There's a lot of similarities.
Yeah, I mean,
I'd do a karaoke night or something here.
Possibly.
You have the TV up. I have pretty much. We can do it.
Some good mics.
Put some lyrics on this thing, and then just before you know it,
and then we start singing.
So, you became commissioner. How many commissioners is there? Is it just one, or is there like multiple?
There's multiple. There's multiple. So each district council member gets to appoint a commissioner. But as of now, I believe there's only 4 in the Parks and Recreation.
Okay.
Now, as a Parks and Recreation, I believe I do more in my position than I should. But I want to make sure that everybody's well connected in the idea of, like, this guy is here for you, and he understands what some of this stuff is. And I like to keep people, not necessarily on elected official wise, but I like to keep people on check on the way. Like, okay, we need to keep this going. You can't stop doing this. We need to keep going forward, whether we like it or not. And a lot of people like me for that. A lot of people dislike me for that because I keep people out of the comfort zone. Whether they like me or not, I don't care as long as we get our stuff done.
That's the key point. Where as long as you're getting the job done, sometimes you need people that you might not even like, but they do what they got to do. They get the job done.
Yeah,
and that's what you are.
Yeah. So I do that, and then of course during that time it was like mid-August. So I was already appointed. I already hosted like 4 events. I already helped out with like passing of like 5 different items. So I was kind of like well structured at that time for my opinion. I think now I'm more knowledgeable. But I also know a lot of politicians outside of the state that I ask for advice to. A bunch of state representatives, a bunch of senators, a bunch of people that I learned to grow a connection with. And I think that's important to grow a connection with them, and because they could teach you some valuable advice. I mean,
no, that's true. That's true. That you can always learn something new from even a younger person.
Yeah,
like yourself.
and it's amazing just to see how many people are out there to support you. I mean, for Abel's War Room, our biggest interview that was supposed to happen never happened.
Whose was it?
It was Grant Cardone.
Oh, okay.
So
That's a big name.
Yeah, so his daughter gave me her number, and she said to go contact her to interview her dad. So everything was ready. We got the mic set up. We got this set up. But then, of course, what was it? I think it was the fires that affected us. And we had to stop production of everything. Rico said that he wasn't able to make it. And
Where was it going to be at?
it was going to be in L.A.
Okay, because he's probably down there, so it was easier for him.
Yeah, and this was near Palisades.
During the Palisade fires.
Palisade fires happened during that time,
okay,
so
yeah.
everything was canceled. And I want to message them again to reschedule, but it will be so weird messaging them after like who knows how long. It's like, hey, yeah, so we still want to do an interview. You know, I'm probably gonna do it.
Do
maybe
it,
later.
yeah. Worst case scenario, they don't respond.
Have
Best
them
case
on
scenario,
here too. Have them on here too.
Yeah, eventually, hopefully one day. I know with the mayor, I definitely want to maybe eventually get in contact with him. I know Adam was telling me, he's like, dude, you should get the mayor on the podcast. I'm like, well, let me get you on there first, and then we'll slowly build up and like just.
Oh yeah,
We'll get there.
He'll
We'll
be
get
down
there.
for it.
Yeah. For you though, what's the future for Abel? What are your goals, Abel? Where are you trying to get to?
I'm not sure yet. I mean,
Trying to be mayor? Trying to be a city councilman?
I think
Congressman?
I think
governor?
I think for now
President?
it's kind of a.
Rule the world?
I think for now it's kind of a difficult choices. I mean, I do want to get involved with politics. I mean, I love it, but I know it's dangerous. It's a dangerous thing to play. I mean, we saw Charlie Kirk get assassinated on live TV the other day.
Yeah,
And
that was tough.
Yeah, someone I knew was there and saw it firsthand.
Whoa, really? At the school?
Yeah, it's like 6 feet away from him because he worked at with Turning Point, so
Right.
he witnessed the whole thing go down.
Whoa.
And he couldn't sleep for a couple of days after witnessing that incident. I mean, I wouldn't be able to sleep too.
Yeah, yeah. Especially if you're going to like, it's like the same thing as if you were going to a concert or something like that, or
Yeah.
just to see someone, and he wasn't even like. It's not like he was a public figure, but it wasn't like someone you would assume that would be like a president that potentially could get assassanated.
Yeah, it's like
It's like this is just a person that's at a school giving a speech or having a conversation with a
debating
group of people.
students.
Yeah.
and that's something that I appreciated of him was going up to students and debating them. I mean, kind of in a way, I was kind of motivated to start a debate club by Charlie Kirk's debates, because that way we have students debating each other, and we need more of that in schools.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't know much about Charlie Kirk at the time. I don't think that I would have say that I would have started debate club because of him. I might have started it, not because of him as well.
He could have been one of the influences.
One of the many influences of debate club. I mean, debate club is a nonpartisan club. That's what I like about it. I mean, whether you're Republican or Democrat, you have your own beliefs. I mean, when I was there, we only debated about pineapple on pizza. Now they're debating about abortion. I'm like, whoa! Like
They're hitting the heavy topics.
It's like, what is the first debate of the year for you guys? Abortion. I'm like, oh man, like what's next? Gun violence. I'm like,
Gun
geez.
violence.
I'm like, geez, like I would have got kicked out.
How many genders there is? It's like, whoa, like they're just gonna by December they're just gonna be talking about practically
Socialism,
war or something like socialism, capitalism, everything.
Did Epstein kill himself? Like,
I know.
jeez. It's like I missed all these. Oh man, like, invite me to these. I want to.
Yeah,
go
like
see
I
them.
want to be a special guest on that one. So, what are your thoughts on the Charlie Kirk thing? Do you think?
I don't think that it was right. I think it was an unjustified, and I think that both sides commit political violence aspirations. But I personally think that one side is more hypocritical when it comes to it. Asking for peace after that, or asking for more justice, I think it's hypocritical, and I don't agree with them at all. I mean, I know a lot of people from that side, and they were cheering that man died. I mean, whether you liked him or not, those were just his own opinions. I mean, sure, some stuff that he probably said could offend some people. I mean, maybe it offended me, maybe it didn't. But I think that we all agree that we have our own opinions. And it's like the CEO that was killed. The what's his name?
Oh, the medical firm company that got killed by what's his name?
Luigi
Mangione. Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, oh, thank God he died. He was a horrible person. He hurt his feelings. I'm like, okay, you can't come here and just pretend you're Jesus and never hurt anybody's feelings. You never know if you've ever hurt anybody's feelings. They'll never tell you if you hurt somebody's feelings. It's like that lady. She made me feel uncomfortable and she hurt my feelings. That doesn't mean I'm going to go out there and kill her and say it's justified.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you can't pretend you're a perfect person because somebody did something that you wouldn't have done and you agreed with it.
Yeah. Obviously, we know that there's extremes on both ends.
Yes, definitely.
And I think the goal should be from the actual somewhat middle side of both sides that aren't the extremes to try to end the extreme, to try to push that out.
And I think it's hard to do that.
It's hard to do that because it's all like you're grouped in. Like if you're in a crowd, there's going to be someone that's going to throw a bottle, even if it's a peaceful protest. You can't control them, but you can try to, I don't know, mitigate it as much as possible, stop it, try to make sure that it's not justifiable what they did. Like people that are cheering that someone killed someone. What they should be doing is the opposite. It's like, hey, we didn't agree with that person, but he shouldn't have died for being against us.
Yeah, it's like,
so
how would you like it if your family member dies and gets shot right in front of you, and people are cheering it on like, oh,
on
he
social
deserved it.
media and like throwing it out into the public. Like,
Yeah.
okay, you didn't like the guy, doesn't mean that he had to die. And even if he died, you shouldn't be putting it on public and saying that you're happy and you're gonna have a cake and a party because the person's dead. It's like, dude, he
now
was
you don't have
father.
a job.
Yeah, and then a lot of people are getting fired from it, and then they think like, oh, well, I shouldn't have gotten fired. It's free speech. It's like, it's one thing to do free speech. It's another thing to, I guess, in other words, incite violence because of the fact that you are happy and agreeing that something happened to one person. What's stopping someone else being like, oh, they're happy that they did that. What if I go kill this other person? It's like, okay, well, you're inciting violence because you're motivating someone as like, that's a good result. You're happy about it. Let's go do more.
Yeah.
And it's going to cause more problems.
And a lot of people don't understand how free speech works. Free speech is free speech against the government.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't understand that, okay, yeah, you can have free speech, but free speech doesn't protect your job.
Yeah.
And a lot of people got fired, and a lot of people are disappointed. Like, oh, why does this happen to me? I don't know, because you celebrated someone's death and on social media.
And it looks bad for the company. Kind of like, even though it was a little bit different with like you doing Abel's War Room, the logo was still there from the city and everything, and they kind of told you like, hey, you shouldn't be doing this stuff on air. Even though it's not the same thing, they still want to make sure like, hey, you still work for us.
You're representing us.
You're representing us. Don't do certain things that are going to make us look bad, even though there was clearly nothing that was there. For other people, it's like they're promoting that they're enjoying someone's death.
And
Of course, you're going to get fired.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
I would fire you if you were like, hey, happy about something like that.
It's like, oh, yeah, I'm happy some kids died. I'm like, you're a sick individual.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a couple of my friends posted that on social media. And then literally, I don't know if you saw my post. I just put rest in peace to so-and-so. I got
Backlash from
70 unfollows that day.
Really?
And a couple of my friends are like, oh, man, you're just like you're what is it?
Bag wagon.
Yeah.
Like hop on the bag wagon.
Or they call me a Zionist. It's like...
I hate when they start like labeling you and they start saying certain things like that. I kind of try to stay out of it. I try to be Switzerland all the time, but even then, you can't really like with certain stuff like this. I mean, someone's life. He was a father. He was a husband. I'm soon to be a father. I'm a husband right now. It's someone's life in itself. So I think that's the tough part where I don't know if you saw the speech, his wife's
yeah.
speech.
I
She did the
cried.
right thing.
I cried when I saw that, when she said she forgave him. I
Yeah.
myself, if someone were to kill my father in front of me, I don't think I would have I don't think that would be possible for me to forgive.
to do something like that. And
Yes.
that's a lot of it is that's Christ-like. That's turn the other cheek type of deal. And that's hard. That's hard, especially it's hard to do it in public and that soon.
And in front of all those millions of people watching and tens of thousands at the arena itself.
That's like, you did something wrong to me, but I'm going to end it here. There's no retaliation. She did the right thing. The hard thing, but the right thing.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I would have never see a politician or someone like that ever do that in TV.
Mm-hmm.
And even Tim Allen forgave his dad's killer after seeing that. I don't know if you saw that on his
I
X.
didn't, but
Yeah, after 60 years, he said after seeing Erica Kirk's speech, he decided to forgive his father's killer. It motivated him to forgive.
oh,
But yeah, I mean,
that's wild because that's how that goes to show how impactful that was. I mean, if it obviously almost brought you to tears, and obviously I agree with what she did. Imagine all the other people that are maybe even going to go through some emotions that they're going to be able to like get out, like with him forgiving that his father's killer.
yeah, his father's killer. And I think a cool thing for it about me, after everything happened, as a Christian, I saw that over 500% of people started attending church. A boost of 500 people, 500%, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's always light when it comes to at the end of a tunnel, and I think that was the darkness, was him getting killed. But as soon as he was killed, we saw a rise of people going to church.
Yeah,
And I think that was amazing. My church was packed.
really.
I couldn't even enter, and I'm a regular there. I'm like, well, I guess I'm not
What
going.
church do you go to?
Pentecostal in Oxnard. Yeah, Pentecostal. But yeah, it was amazing just to see that church packed, and it was just.
A lot of social media too. Like I feel like there's been a boost in like content related to the Bible or Christianity or anything like that, and a lot of his stuff too. That when he represented a lot of the stuff, a lot of the speeches and everything about Christianity, a lot of that's been being pushed out. Yeah, it's being more popularized.
And,
Yeah.
and I'm glad to see this resurgence of Christianity and in the United States, because I think we need Jesus more than ever.
Oh no, definitely. The fact that people are cheering for someone's death, I mean, goes to show how far we are.
Yes.
So,
And I don't know exactly what Elon Musk said exactly, but he said it better than anybody else talking about Charlie Kirk's death.
mm-hmm.
I think he said he was talking the light and the world full of darkness, and eventually the darkness consumed the light.
him. Yeah, I think I saw one of the clips where it was like an interviewer
Yeah, quick
was asking.
interview.
Yeah, they were just asking him, and then he walked off.
That was perfect. That was
Yeah.
a perfect way of demonstrating it.
No, yeah, definitely.
So, where did we leave off at? I'm sorry. We're getting off topic.
Yeah. So we had talked about your position, the future of what you wanted to accomplish, which I don't think there was a specific goal of what you wanted, but potentially what do you think you would want to move into after commissioner?
Well, first of all, I totally forgot to mention about the interviews, not the interviews, the weekly reminders that I do with Oxnard USA. Shout out to Corey from Oxnard
Shout out
USA.
to Corey.
So we started actually as I called Corey one day. I was like, hey, wouldn't it be good to have like a weekly roundup of events that we could talk about? And he told me, no way, dude. I was just thinking about this.
Oh, so you guys were like in the same mindset.
Yes, because he's camera shy, and he's like, I needed someone to be like the face of it.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, let's do it. So first one, I literally came back from a trip. I had sinuses, and I was dying.
Uh-huh.
But then, thank God for ibuprofen. So we made like 7 different takes, about an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Then we recorded the audio, and then we weren't expecting it to go as big as it did. Went over 31,000 views and 700 some likes.
Nice. Okay.
And
nice.
yeah, so we did that. Then we did it the next week, and then we did it the next week, and then we did it the next week, and then we stopped for a while because we all got busy.
Right.
I'm also part of the student government at Oxnard College.
Oh, you are?
Yes.
Oh.
I'm the director of public relations, so I'm in charge of their social media accounts and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So that got me busy, and of course, this last week, I texted him. I was like, "Let's do it this week," because the Banana Festival's coming up.
Right.
And oh boy, that one go pretty good. I mean, that's so far our second most liked, and I believe going to be our second most viewed, if not the most viewed video that we've done yet. So it's like a resurgence of us coming back from a 2-week break, which is amazing.
I like the way you guys did it. It was like you guys make it simple. You're at either a park or somewhere that you're going to be. The event's going to be happening. You have the flyers. You have everything that's announcing it, and you're doing it with plenty of time to
get prepared.
To get prepared. So like if someone's like busy that weekend, it's not like this weekend. It's like the following weekend. Or like how I mentioned about the Banana Festival that I found out. The only way I found out was from you. From your page. So
yeah, and I want to make it as open as possible for the public. I mean, us as Oxnard USA and Abel, we like to promote events that are free to the public. We don't like to put events that pay or you have to pay this. If they want to do that, then they would have to talk to Corey. They would have to pay him a commission in order to have that video posted, because why make money profiting on somebody viewing it for an event to go to with his family.
Right.
And that's something that I'm big about is having free promotions. And I think as a commissioner, a bunch of these involve recreation and parks. So it kind of blends in with my inventory as a Parks and Recreation Commissioner. And right now, as a Parks and Recreation Commissioner, I'm personally working on a lot of stuff to make sure that our parks and our students get the best quality of training and the best quality of parks. And right now, I'm just going to say it now, we're going to see some big changes coming up soon.
That's good. I'm excited for it.
Yes. Hosted by me. They threw me on a committee by myself, so that's going to be fun. The new guy.
Yeah.
But,
new guy all by himself.
Yep.
Figure it out.
Yep. Literally, they just literally told me that. Figure it out. Congratulations. You're going to be on an ad hoc committee. You got to do research. Who knows how big the paperwork's going to be, but you're going to do it.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, so that's some of the stuff that we're working on so far. It's looking good, looking really good. But as in for future events and future ideas, I've been playing around with the idea of running for student trustee.
Okay, what is that position entitled?
So the board of trustees is where they make law, where they make I don't know if they would consider them laws. We'll just say rules, and they vote on it for the whole entire Ventura County Community College District.
Okay.
So like, let's say multi-gender restrooms have to pass. If they say yes, if a majority says yes, then it passes. If a majority say no, then it doesn't pass. So it's kind of like that. But I've been playing around with the idea for a while.
Is that just that's for multiple schools?
All community college.
All community
districts.
college. Oh, okay. Whoa. Okay.
So our election happens in March, but I've been playing around with the idea since early August, and I was talking to Adriel about it. So we were all determined to go about it. We were supposed to meet on the 10th at 6 p.m. to talk about this because we already had a team lined up and we already had everything ready. We were supposed to make an announcement at the school on the 11th or 12th about it. 13th, no, was it 13th? No, 12th. 13th, 15th about it because the 15th was Monday. But unfortunately, that day, the 10th, was the day Charlie Kirk was assassinated.
Oh,
so it halted back everything, and our meeting was canceled. And Adriel's like, I have to report about this. Like, yeah, you need to report about this. Because unfortunately, he told me, stuff like this gets the most views.
Yeah.
And yeah, so we halted back, and I decided for my safety and for the safety of the others, I'm gonna put my run or my announcement to run on halt for future events. But I'm deciding or debating about it, and I'll have my answer by November, because I think it's a announcement that I'm not gonna make lightly, and it's gonna be an announcement that I'm gonna get a lot of backlash for.
Why do you think you're getting a lot of backlash for it?
Because I'm very unfiltered when it comes to people that I don't agree with and I think it's important for me to express my ideas and values. It's like I was part of a meeting. I'm not going to say which meeting, but I called corruption. I said, this guy is working with this guy, and his dad owns a contract firm. His wife runs a contract firm. His son owns another firm. His daughter owns a firm, and the daughter's boyfriend is also part of the firm. And the dad said, my friend goes with me everywhere I run. But they all had the same contract for this specific company that I was supposed to be hire anybody, but magically all 5 of them fit the criteria. And the son is the oversight chair for the firm, and he's getting paid by the company and by the firm.
Okay.
And it's supposed
double dipping.
Literally. And I confronted them about it, and they went ape crazy on me. And I was there. There's a giant ruckus broke out. They called me. They said that I broke order, and I was just there sitting in my chair like this. But like all 6 people were arguing. I was just there, like this, smirking, like that. And they told me, well, it's okay because you're young and you don't know exactly what you're talking about. I was like, yeah, I guess. But the thing is, I'm young, but I do know a majority of what I'm talking about because, I mean, I like reading. I like doing research. That's part of my hobbies. And they're talking to someone that enjoys watching, what is it called? Not interviews, documentaries about law on their free time. And that's my major in college is law, business and law. And so I kind of know when conflict of interest is when I see conflict of interest.
Right.
So that's going to be further down. Yeah, they're going to try to get rid of me. I already know they're trying to get rid of me out of my seat for that. But as long as I bring it up to light, and if they don't work with me this next time coming around, then it's going to be dirty.
Yeah.
It's going to be dirty, and I'm going to make sure that their names go out publicly.
Oof.
And they're not going to enjoy that.
Well, I'm rooting for you, but I'd say be cautious because normally when it's a lot of people in a position of power, you get that pushback.
Yeah, they have millions. So I got to go against that.
Yeah. Well, I'm rooting for you. Definitely rooting for you. Any other goals that you might have? As far as like positions or stuff like that?
A well-paying office job. I mean, I've always wanted an office job where I worked in a law firm, just reviewing paperwork and oversight of it.
Okay. Lawyer. Okay.
Yes. I was actually, my main goal was to become a lawyer, but I didn't really pursue that idea because I didn't really feel like.
Is there any particular practice that you would want to go into?
A public defender, but they don't pay well, so I was like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely not.
Yes, I was debating a public defender, and then I found a passion for what is it called, like a district attorney area. But then I don't want to do that.
Be the DA Abel Velasquez.
Yeah, also I was thinking, and then I didn't find that. I mean, I found it fun, but I didn't really want to get too deep into my job where I would have no sleep or anything. Then again, I still get no sleep anything for my positions. But
you're a man with many hats, like I said.
Unfortunately, it's time consuming.
Be the big hat. Yeah.
And time consuming. Some days I get 9 hours if I'm lucky to sleep. Usually I get like 4. So
I don't know how you do it. To be able
to, of this.
Yeah, I was gonna say like the caffeine helps. I know a lot of people don't know this, but I was messaging you on Instagram, and you were on Red Bull number 3 at the time.
Yes,
when you were
Red Bull number 3.
Yeah, and that was like you being on vacation, right?
Yes,
but still like having to deal with other stuff like emails and calls and whatnot.
Yes,
so.
It's like right now, if I check my phone, I guarantee you, since the time we started this interview, I probably have like 16 emails
that you have to respond to.
That I have to respond to just on my my personal and my commissions account, and not to mention my student government account, which I have to monitor every couple of hours because I get emails from government officials or student government officials from all over the country.
And that's not even including social media and just personal stuff, which for the personal stuff, how about we get into a little bit of your interests outside of work-related stuff, like the watches?
Oh, yes. So I'm an avid watch collector. I've never thought I would have been a watch collector, but they said once you buy your first watch,
You get hooked.
yep. So I remember I bought my Casio F91W for $16.88 at Walmart. I bought it literally before school, and I wore it. I was like, yeah, it's all right. I was like, I need more in though, because I was a junior when I bought it. So I bought a second watch. I think it was a G-Shock, and I was like, I like this. Then I bought another watch, and I was like, ooh, this one's better. And then I bought another, and then I got, sure enough, one watch turned into 10 by the end of my junior year.
Oh, okay.
My senior year, I decided to spoil myself for my birthday by giving myself a Seiko 5.
Alright.
SNKL 17. Yes, it was a silver and gold watch. Beautiful watch.
How much did that put you back?
About $100.
It's not bad.
That's not bad. I have some watches that are more now, but yeah. So that was my first expensive buy. I ended up giving that one to Rico, like I mentioned earlier.
Right. Yeah, you did.
And then I bought a couple more Casios. I'm a big fan of the digital watches.
Oh, okay.
And then I bought more Seiko automatic watches, and I'm a big fan of either or. And my main goal is to always buy a chronograph. But during this time, I was really big into watches. Like, you would see me at school, I would either have my Seiko or my Casios or my G-Shocks or my I would wear even generic brands. I mean, a watch is a watch. Depends how nice it looks on me.
Yeah. Now, are you the type of person that would wear a watch for the look or for the actual time?
Both.
Both? You're the go both ways on it?
Yes. So this one personally is one of my favorite watches I've owned. I bought it at a yard sale. The guy wanted 45, and I said, I'll just give you $25 for it. And he said yes, but this is actually a Tag Heuer F1 formula.
Okay.
So this one is I got it for 25, and I think it's worth about 200.
Yeah.
200. Tag Heuer.
Tag Heuers, they're not cheap watch. I've always wanted to get a Tag Heuer.
Oh yeah, I mean it's been good to me. It's a little worn out because it's over like 30 years old.
But that's fine, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes the older the watch, they're like cars. Like, they're collectible. They're classics. You always, they don't make the same models all the time. They make new ones every single time. So
Sometimes the new ones aren't as nice.
yeah, that's true. They're like trying to be modern and give a different look. It's like the classic looks great.
Yeah.
I'm actually a big watch collector too. You probably have more than me now, but I'm at like 11. No. 13.
Oh, wow.
I had like 13 watches. I was really big. I was the same way. Like, right when I got into watches, it's like you buy one and you're like, but then I need a different color. And then I need another one. And then this one. Yeah. And I have seasonal watches.
Oh, really?
I have a Christmas, one that's literally Christmas related.
Is it from Swatch?
No, I have a lot of mine are Invictus. Invictus, Citizen, and that's pretty much it. That's where I dabble. Fossil. But most of them are just Invictus. I always have this like rule of thumb: I'll never spend more than $200 on a watch.
You got to get a Seiko 5.
I think I might have to.
Yeah,
the way that you're talking about it.
It's an automatic movement. It's usually under $100, and they last. I mean, my Seiko 5. I don't know how the heck it didn't break down the way I used it, because I would mess up the automatic movement inside, but somehow it didn't ever really messed up. But yeah. I mean, my main goal this year was actually to buy an Omega.
Oh, okay.
We had the deal settled up and everything. I was going to trade this watch and my Seiko chronograph I finally bought, and $100 for a 1955 Omega.
Ooh, okay.
So I was about to do it, and then my friend, who's like top tier, you could just show him a watch from like a photo, and he's like, okay, the movement's been this and the movement's been that. How the heck do you do that? I don't know. But he told me.
Watch connoisseurs out there.
Yeah, he told me, like, oh, yeah, by the way, before you buy that watch, I want to let you know that the dial's been replaced. I'm like, oh, now you tell me while I shook in hand. He's like, honestly, dude, just don't buy it. I'm like, okay. So I trust that guy because he's been my watch guy for the last couple of years.
Right.
So right now I'm still looking to buy an Omega. I'm probably going to buy a Seamaster. It's a little expensive.
Yeah, just a little. But, I mean, worth it at the end. I mean, if it's something that you're really into. I think what messed me up is once I got the Apple Watch, I kind of stopped, and I only just wear the watches for like what if like nice events or something like that. Because the Apple Watch is like
It's so versatile.
it's so versatile, and then that's the thing I like about it, where it's like, okay, it gives me the time. I can answer calls. I can even set something up when I don't want to pull out my phone or don't have my phone or lose my phone. But the only thing that sucks is that most of the bands, they suck.
Oh, really?
I just bought this one. It was supposed to be titanium look. It looks like plastic. It looks cheap. It looks like something out of a kid's McDonald's meal, like a Happy Meal plastic thing. I was very disappointed on it, the band in itself, but the watch itself, it's great.
Yeah, it looks like a G-Shock a little.
Yeah, it almost looks like a G-Shock, but it's like it was supposed to be titanium look. It just looks like the back of a slide at a park for a kids park or something. So I thought it was gonna be more like this actually, like the stainless steel look or something like that. That would have been nicer, but
I need a strap like that for my watch.
yeah. Alrighty, well, you ready to end this,
Yes.
or did you want to talk about anything else?
Okay, we'll mention a couple more of hobbies.
Yes. Oh, yes. Of
So
course.
a couple hobbies that people don't know that I do is I used to play guitar, bass guitar, organ, piano,
Man of many talents,
saxophone.
right?
I was a big fan of saxophone.
Golf, even though it's not an
Golf.
instrument.
Yeah, I used to play. I still play golf. I used to play street hockey. But yeah, I think a lot of hobbies kept me busy, and I think they're pretty good. I mean, it kept me off of politics for a while, which is good because you need a mindset, especially reading. Reading is a good one that I like to do.
Yeah, I think that's one thing that we have in common. Like we kind of like you saw my library down there. It's
Yeah.
we read a lot of Robert Greene. I feel like when you find an author that has multiple books that actually
Benefit your
mindset, yeah, it's like it's hard not to pick up the next one that they release.
Yeah, and then 48 Laws of Power was one of those books that really got me double thinking. And I think after I read it, I found out if people were there trying to manipulate me for their greater good or not. And
Yeah.
I myself have the power to do that to people, but I would never do that because I don't think it's right.
Right. Yeah.
But as somebody who's involved with a lot of local businesses, and as you may see, I'm involved with Gordo's, Oxnard USA, West Coast McDonald's. But
yeah, that's true. That's true.
as a person that's involved with local businesses, I wouldn't want to ruin those connections and friendships in regards of my own personal gain because I don't think it's right. I think that they like me because I'm real and I'm there to help them out. It's like you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and all I want as a response is a thank you or something. Because I know that Gordo's is really good guys who run it, and all they do is they're all family, and I appreciate them, and I think it's important for us to keep each other. It's gonna sound weird, juiced up, but to keep each other motivated.
Yeah, no, it's true.
It's like Rico, Adrio, and I have Mario. Unfortunately, we haven't seen Mario in a while, but we always during the toy drives or even in general, like we inspire each other and we keep each other with high hopes and just like, okay, you're looking sharp, you're looking good.
Mm-hmm.
So like the other day, Rico was buying a suit, and he asked me, "What do you think?" I said, "It looks good, it looks all right." And he showed me a shirt. I was like, "What do you think?" I said, "You can't pull that off. I'm sorry, but that shirt, you cannot pull it off."
Right.
And then he bought a suit asking me for my opinion, and it's a really nice suit. I'm a suit guy myself, so I don't know if you consider that a hobby, collecting suits, but
It is. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of people that don't even own a suit.
yeah, my friend, he showed me his suit, and I was like, nuh-uh, you're gonna buy a
Like,
suit.
dude, that's a tuxedo. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's not a suit.
I have a tuxedo in my closet, and I only wear it like once a year.
Yeah. I think everyone should have not a tuxedo. Tuxedo is a special occasion thing. That's like having a calculator watch. Like, it's cool, but maybe don't always have it all the time. But regular suits are like the way to go about it. And it's, some people think that it's super expensive, but it's not. You can get a very simple suit. Go to Burlington.
Or even go to Goodwill.
Or go to Goodwill. You
Yeah.
can get a really good quality, like how you said you got an older Tag Heuer watch. you could easily go to Goodwill or some type of like Salvation Army or something like
Yeah.
that and find a Calvin Klein, a really nice suit, 2-piece, even a 3-piece for like under $100.
Yeah, and myself, I went with my friend a couple of times. The first time I went, I found a Brioni suit, which is Brioni is a really high class brand of suits that I think Trump wears them. Who else wears them? A bunch of CEOs. I think Tim Cook's wears them, and they're like the jackets alone are
Tim
like
Cook from
Apple.
Starbucks?
Apple.
Oh, Apple. I
Yeah.
don't know why I was thinking that. Starbucks.
So their suits, jackets alone go for $2,000 brand new, and I bought it for $2, and then I sold it online for $300. So that was good.
There you go. Thrifty shop flipping.
Yeah, and then my friend, he went and bought a suit, and he's like, "Oh, what do you think?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, it looks nice." I was like, "Oh, what material is that? That looks nice." And then sure enough, it was a YSL suit from the '80s. I'm like, "Geez, that thing is beautiful." Because
Dang.
yeah, we have like a vintage, like kind of just dress up vintage a little. It's like me from heart. I like to dress old Americana style.
Yeah.
So I wear a lot of old American brands like Brooks Brothers.
Right.
But yeah, I think
That's that old money. That old money look.
in clearance section,
Yeah.
yeah. So like this shirt probably cost me that's fading now it looks like, but it only cost
Oh,
me
it
like
looks good. It looks very perfect with it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Worn in.
especially for the weather. I mean,
Yeah, no, definitely.
yeah, the shirt only cost me like $15 at the store.
That's
So,
not that bad, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm a big
You'd
fan.
be surprised because you go to like Macy's, JCPenney or something like that, go get like an actual dress shirt or something like that, $60, $70,
and
$80.
sometimes they're not even good. I mean,
They're not even that good. Yeah, the quality is very thin material or something like that.
yeah.
It just depends on like where you're gonna shop, but it's definitely one of those things where everyone should have a suit. I have a couple suits, but even then, I don't use them that often. But at least I still keep them.
Yeah, that's how I am. It's like I have three navies, 2 grays, 1 black, and 1 what color is it? 1 plaid. No, 1 plaid and 1 pinstripe. So I have
These are all suits.
these are all suits.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Not to mention the overcoat for the suits, because usually when I travel, I like to bring my overcoat because, of course, at the desert it gets really cold. So my jacket, I bought it. There was no way in heck I was gonna buy it brand new for $2,000.
Oh,
So
heck no. Yeah.
so they're selling it online, and it was like the guy literally was selling it. He said, "I didn't use it. I just bought it."
On eBay or something like that, or what?
Yeah, like on eBay.
Oh, okay.
He said, "I only bought it because I thought I was gonna use it. Never used it. Literally, tags were still on it. It's
So brand new.
brand new.
Dang.
Tags were brand new. And tags still everything on it. It was a cashmere wool blend Brooks Brothers overcoat. And then I was like, I was like, it was forbidding. I was like, I'll just put so and so amount of money.
X amount. Yeah. Sometimes
Then
you win.
I won it.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
So I was like, okay, I won it, but when am I gonna wear it?
And that's true.
Yeah. So
Just wait till winter, hopefully.
yes, I have so
You know
many.
how it is in this area. It's like winter is 90 degrees.
Yeah, but then summer's like 50s at 40s at night.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean,
Whenever it gets cold, just that's when you'll throw it on.
yeah, I know. It's like the other day it was raining. I was like, oh, that's the day. That's the day. But I decided to put on my bomber jacket instead because
Yeah.
I own a lot of bomber jackets. Those are my go-tos.
I was a big bomber jacket back in the day. And just that I'm starting to go into more just plain like generic neutral colors like this recently.
Yeah, and
But I like it. It's comfortable. I'm not trying to impress anybody. I don't want to be flashy or anything.
yeah, that's.
But then
how
there's
I
still
am.
times where I'm like, if I need to put a suit on, like I'm gonna be going to a church event later on in November, near Thanksgiving time, and I'm gonna pull out the suit and I'm gonna look good in it.
Yeah, and it's always good to like style stuff different. It's like me sometimes when I wear my suit, I wear my Adidas with it because I think for me it represents my age too. Like when I come to meetings and stuff, like sometimes I wear my dress up shoes, which I'm wearing now. But like if I want to go like casual real quick to a meeting, I'll just go put on my Adidas foam runners and just go put on my suit. Probably just wear a black shirt under it.
Yeah, I think that's why a lot of people probably think that you're older. Like Adam was thinking that you're older, and even myself, I thought you were older too. And it's because of the way you're dressed. Like a lot of people that you would say like 19-year-olds or 18-year-olds or whatever would be wearing entirely different. They'd be like, I don't know, 501s with Jordans or a hoodie or
Yeah, and I used
don't know.
to be like that. I used to love wearing my Jordans and stuff, but then I think when I was growing up, I realized, well, I mean, for me, Jordans are good. I mean, I always been a big fan of Jordan 1s and Jordan 3s,
yeah.
especially the 4s. But I own a pair of them, and I liked them, but then I realized, well, I spent all this money on these shoes just for them to eventually wear out. And the same thing happened with my Jordan 11s, because I've always wanted to own a pair of Jordan 11s, so I found out how uncomfortable they are.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it used to cut my pinky toe. So I stopped wearing Jordans.
Was that just because of the size, or do
the
you think
sides,
it's okay.
sides.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I stopped wearing a lot of Jordans and stuff. I mean, sure, I still own a couple pairs of them, but I don't wear them out, only with friends and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I've been more focused on other stuff. Like literally, the only graphic tee I would probably wear in public is my Beach Boys one, because I'm a big Beach Boys fan.
Okay, yeah.
And
you went not so long ago to one of their concerts, right?
Yes, I know a bunch of members of the Beach Boys because I'm friends with one of the founder's sons. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, I always support his shows and stuff. So
Yeah, you were like up there, like close.
oh yeah, I went on the stage.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my friend it was like VIP and security is like, oh no, you can't come up here. And
You're like, no, yes, I can.
yeah, I was like, okay, hold on. And
Do you know who I am? I am the commissioner.
yeah, I was joking like that. So my friend Joseph was with us, and Mario was with us too.
Uh-huh.
So we did a trip. We're like, oh, let's do a boys trip. Like I said it jokingly. He's like, bet, what is it? Beach Boys concert in Palmdale. He's like, you're crazy. It's gonna be like 90 degrees. I said, I could be crazier. Let's go backstage. So as soon as we got there, we sat front row, and my friend Joseph and Mario, we were there, and it's like, nah, dude, they're not gonna let us backstage. I was like, hold on, give me a second. Made a phone call, and then a member of the Beach Boys walks up. He's like, oh, they're with us, and then they open the gate, and then Mario got starstruck because he's a big music fan. I mean, he knows more music than I do.
Uh-huh.
And then he was just there, like starstruck, and he was just like jaw down, like
Like full on jaw dropping, like
Yeah.
shocked that you had that connection.
and the fact that he met like the biggest, one of the only American band to rival the Beatles.
That's true. Yeah, they
And-
were pretty big.
And yeah, my friend and I
Still
were.
are.
Yeah. I
How
mean,
many people probably showed up to that concert?
15, 20,000.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
And
when
how old are they?
80s.
80s. Yeah, that's
Yes.
wow.
So when we went, my friend and I were talking, and then Mario just there. He's like, "It's nice to meet you." Shaking. And then his dad came out, who is the original singer of the Beach Boys, Mike
Okay.
Love. And then he's like, "It's Mike Love." I was like, "Yeah, I know. Like, I know Mike Love. Like, chill, bro.
Relax, dude.
Relax. He's just an 80-year-old man before me."
Yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, it's always good to grow your connections and like grow friendships. Maybe you could have him on this podcast. I mean,
You'd have to introduce me to him.
yeah, definitely. I mean, I want to get him into a couple podcasts in Oxnard. He's really great guy, and he also wrote a song for The Weeknd and Tyler the Creator called "Here We Go Again."
Oh, really? I didn't
Yeah,
know that.
even Bruce Johnson did. He's an 80-year-old. It's funny because on the drive home, Mario was like, "Never in my life would I thought one of the Beach Boys would be talking about Tyler the Creator and like singing a song with him and writing a song for him in The
Because
Weeknd."
he's like total opposite of him. Like if
Yeah.
you think about Tyler, it's like rap, but aggressive rap in a weird way.
Yeah, and I mean,
Very
I myself,
interesting.
I'm a big fan of Tyler the Creator. I like Tyler.
Yeah.
And a lot of people don't understand. Like, my music taste is so weird. I could listen to Claire de Lune from back in the 1700s to like
The Beach
2000
Boys
the Beach
to
Boys, to
Tyler, the Creator.
Tyler the Creator, The
Yeah.
Weeknd, all them. And then it's like, well, like, what is your preferred music taste? Like, I listen to anything. I think
You're kind of like me. I listen to everything and anything. Like, you could play Taylor Swift. I'll be out there jamming out.
yeah, it's like my favorite song when I used to play golf is what is it? I listened to it yesterday. Blank Space.
Oh, by Taylor Swift. Oh, okay.
Blank Space is my favorite song from her. The 1989 album, I
How
think it
can you
was.
tell me that you're not doing your
Yeah. So
stroke
I was
to shake it off?
I was humming it, and then my teammates went up to me like, "What the heck are you listening to?" Nothing. And then they looked at my phone, Taylor Swift.
And you're like,
You got me.
yeah, now pull out the speaker.
I pull it like this.
We're gonna play. We're gonna play.
Rico's like, "Bro, what?" So yeah, that's kind of like a couple of my hobbies.
Gotcha.
Always have a side. I was gonna say side piece. Always have a side. Always have a side to drop down on just in case your goals don't work.
Yeah, no, that's true. I think it's always like, for me, this is my hobby. Like, this is what I really like doing, and it's separate from what I do for a living, but it's also just one of the things, because like there is a lot of other stuff, like you mentioned, like the watch thing. I have a watch thing too, but it's like almost like a perfect distraction. That's how I see it. It's like the perfect distraction for day-to-day life, and I think everyone should always have a certain hobby. If you don't have a hobby, you should definitely get one, because not you specifically, more like the fans should definitely look into experimenting and trying different hobbies. If it's golf, if it's playing an instrument, if it's karaoke, if it's watch collecting, car collecting,
Or music.
Yeah. It's always good to have a hobby. It's almost like a little escape from reality.
And a lot of people don't realize too that music actually messes with your brain. I forgot what it's called, but it actually messes with it in a positive or a negative way depending on the music you're listening to.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw that in an article, and I didn't believe it until I realized that music you don't like will actually keep you up longer than music you like. And sometimes when I'm busy working on stuff, I would
music you don't like will keep you up.
Yeah, keep you awake more than the music you don't like.
Really?
Yes. So sometimes when I'm busy at night,
I'll try that.
I would listen to bands I hate with a passion
To keep you awake.
to keep me awake, and it would work. So, and then when I'm done, I just put on Beach Boys and go to sleep.
Beach Boys and knock it.
Yes. So it all works out for me at the end of the day.
Gotcha. I think I'm gonna have to try that out. I've never thought about that.
Yeah. It's I didn't believe it at first until I started doing it.
Yeah. I think that's a good way to end
escape.
this podcast, because we're getting on almost 2.5 hours.
I told you to talk a lot.
And that's fine. I enjoyed it. It was perfect, and hopefully we can do it again.
Oh yeah, definitely. Thank you.
And I'm glad we had this connection, because then now we both can suggest certain people to each other. You have you're still doing Abel's War Room as your podcast. You're a podcaster. Congratulations.
Yes.
I've officially dubbed you a podcaster. And same thing. You can suggest people to me. I can suggest people to you. And I think this is going to be a good friendship.
Yeah, definitely. And it's a friendship that we could grow throughout time and help each other with connection-wise. And that way that we could prosper together.
Yes, exactly. And I'm already calling it. He's a commissioner right now, but when he becomes president, I'm the first one that called it.
All right. Thank you.
Man. Let's end this. Bye, everybody.